enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Network is proudly brought to you by
Still hear me now, though.
Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Well, it's a Tuesday tilt in the Tuesday tilt in the WDA as the Legacy Sabres play host to the Bismarck High School Demons here tonight at Hausler Gymnasium as we roll into February, and everybody jockeying for those final positions in the West Region Tournament. Hi, good evening, basketball fans. Scott Woodmansey alongside Chuck Claremont. We apologize for the delay getting on as we had a little technical difficulty. We're working on that, and we'll get that fixed. But nonetheless, we are on the air. We'll have two for you tonight. The girls will kick things off. The Legacy Sabres 10-4 overall, 7-4 in the conference. And they are receiving votes in the most current Class 2A boys and girls basketball poll. The Bismarck Demons come in at 7-7 and 4-7 in the conference. BHS, well, They were victorious the last time these two teams met back in, it would have been the 1st of January as they won at 68-53. And, Chuck, it appears from what we have been told and what we've seen and what we've heard that Legacy might be a little short-handed here tonight. Well, no, I guess Chuck Claremont, his work. As we'll take a timeout. We'll be back after. You're
still on, Scott.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, you are.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life.
Check.
From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Check, check, no.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country.
Am
a
I
lot
here?
of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health,
Am I
making
in
more
2?
possible.
You're in this one right
This
here.
presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by.
All right, let's try this one more time. I think we've got something fixed. Do we or do we not?
Well, I don't know. We got it fixed or not. I guess.
All right, there we go.
I guess we are on. We can't hear anything, but
that was quite the interesting display. Oh,
Yeah.
whoa, okay, now.
that's. Yep.
All right. All right.
All right. I can't hear myself, but that's okay. I don't need to hear myself. There we go. Crank me up, big fella. Here we go.
Yeah, well.
Buckle up.
Yeah.
We're on. We got it.
Now that was strange. That one's never happened to me before, but I'm not sure what happened, but I believe we've got it fixed. And again, welcome to our Valvoline Oil Change pregame show. This is your locally owned oil change headquarters, 25 years of the Lundins, taking care of people. Local actually matters, not to mention the oil change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change. They're typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot, Bismarck. It's Valvoline. It's an oil change. As I said, Chuck, before we proceeded to fix our technical difficulties, Legacy, Bismarck High. Bismarck High got the best of them the first time. Legacy might be a little shorthanded here tonight.
Yeah, as I was starting to say, yes, they got some people hurt. We know Sadie Holler's out. She's missed 7 games already this year, and she might miss a few more with that back issue, which is unfortunate. 6'4". I mean, she obviously means a lot to this team, but she's going to be out indefinitely. They don't know when she's going to be back. Just talk to the coach. And then they're talking about Rachel Shoemaker. We know she's out. They're hoping that she can be back by next week. That's surely the hope with that. So with those 2 issues, and then just not quite sure that maybe Marley Falcon may not be 100% tonight, but she's surely going to try to lace them up and play.
Yeah, you can see what she's got going on the floor. She's got a little limp to her, but we'll see how that progresses here as our Valvoline Oil Change pregame show rolls on with more. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
There you see some young folks getting ready to enjoy some West Region basketball. Mom's getting them all set up, and we're going to have it for you right here on the PSP Network as Legacy and Bismarck High get set to do battle. And Chuck, let's take a look first of all at that most current girls poll, as really not a lot's changed other than positioning. Monadian at 1, Davies 2, they jump up. Mandan drops down, they get lost, tough one to Jamestown. Horace goes down, and Century, a big week for Jamestown. And, well, when you get a big week, you receive votes, as did the Legacy Sabres and the Jamestown Blue Jays.
Yeah, and like you said, I think people are looking at this saying these are the top 5 teams in the state. And, I know that Mandan got knocked off last week, but I think everybody feels that they're still a top 5 team. They're still sitting there. And Legacy, it's hard to tell, right? Who knows which Legacy teams going to potentially show up, but they're surely playing decent. They've won 10 games, which is, tied for 4th most. So getting votes makes complete sense. So, and Minot clearly is the #1 team in the state right now.
Yeah, and we'll give you a look at those West Region girls basketball standings, actually both West and East. There you see Minot High, Mandan at the top, Century and Legacy. Williston right in there. Jamestown making some noise. Bismarck High in that 7th spot trying to fight themselves up the ladder. And then St. Mary's, North, and Dickinson in the EDC. It's Horace and Fargo Davies, Cheyenne making some noise out there. So, again, we're into February. We got, 26 days left. And then we'll determine where we sit for the West Region tournament coming up first week in March.
Yeah, things are narrowing down as I'm just looking at the schedule. And you got 7 games left, basically, these teams do. So you're looking at 7 games in a little over 3 weeks. So there's still some jockeying left to be done, as you see on this schedule right here. That, is that locked up? Not necessarily, but I feel like it's probably as close to as locked as you're going to get it. And it's what's going to happen between 2 and 6, really, considering how good Jamestown's playing right now. And again, Bismarck, last time they played Legacy, they came in as an underdog, and I feel like they might be a slight underdog maybe tonight too, but they seem to step up when you least expect it.
Yeah, and speaking of that postseason action, folks, we're going to have all of it for you right here. Be sure to like and follow us on all of our social media platforms. As there you see PSP Plus as headlined by West Region Basketball, WD Hockey in there, and then a lot of boys and girls districts and regional tournaments and qualifiers, and we'll have it for you right here on the PSP Network. So glad to have you aboard tonight. Our Valvoline Oil Change rolls on. We come back. We'll take a look inside the Sabres and the Demons. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network. Welcome back to Hauser Gymnasium. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey with you. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network. As there you see the Bismarck Demons heading back down to the locker room for their final instructions from head coach Bill Shetler, as fans continue to file in here on Indigenous Night here at Legacy High School. As you see the teams wearing some Indigenous type warm-ups to get this thing started off. And Chuck, let's take a look first of all. The Bismarck Demons, and here's a team that I think we talk about every time. I think the person that stepped up for this team and shown that she's going to put the ball in the hole is Izzy Dahl. As last time we saw her, she buried a bunch of threes against Minot, but they just didn't have enough. But I think Coach Shetler might be saying, when can we expect Jordan Rood to shine? I think Jordan Rood probably was one of the people that, when you talked about Bismarck High coming in this season, she was a gal that Bill Shetler was going to look to score the basketball, and not that she's not, but I think Jordan Rood is probably better than 7.8 points per game as a player. Yeah, and last time we did one of their games, Scott, remember we did the Century game. She stepped up. She was our Sport Clips MVP of the game. She had 14 points, multiple rebounds, blocks, etc. So she really stepped up that game, and they went and had a tough game. The next 2 games after that, they played Mandan and Minot. So they've kind of had this murderer's row, if you want to call it that, after that Dickinson game where they just blew them out. They played Century within 13, they played Mandan within 9, and they played Minot within 11. So again, no moral victories for losses, but at the same time, Bismarck's not playing horribly. They just got to find out ways to tighten up that defense a little bit and not be giving up. Oh, there he is. Hey, he's got a night off. The legendary head coach Rick Newman in the house. You don't see that too often in a high school gym during this time of the year, as Rick Newman's his daughter Grace plays for Bismarck High. He actually heard us talking about him last week, Joe and I, and he sent a text message out the next day about his rebounding ability. He showed that he led his high school in rebounds. I got the picture on my phone.
Wow.
So Rick Newman in the house says he's going to get a chance to watch his daughter and the Bismarck Demons. And Chuck, while we're talking about it, let's turn our attention again right away to the Legacy Sabres. Actually, before we do that, let's show you what else is coming up here on the PSP Network. There you see it tonight, a lot of action. A big one out in Dickinson. Brock Widener and Nate Zachman will have that one for you. That'll be a big one. Century on the road taking on Dickinson. Washburn and Central McLean. Caden Sheen, Anthony Vetter on that one. And then our Redeemers and MLS and Des Lacs and South Prairie Max, or Devils Lake and South Prairie Max in a girls matchup. And then tomorrow PSP prime time, and then more basketball. And we'll be back with you again on Friday as we'll be at Lynette Olson Gymnasium, Chuck, for Century and Mandan.
Yeah, some good games this week. And that Century-Dickinson game, it seems like Century always struggles out in Dickinson. They've had some losses lately. I know Dickinson's coming off a tough loss against the St. Mary's Saints last week, and we'll see if they can rebound. And, they got the athletes there, and that should be a good game. Brock's got a good game. I think, and Nate Zachman, you mentioned, is going to, show his face
he's
this
already
year.
Been on one. Nate Zachman, he did one, I think, last week or the week or so. So Zachman always bringing some fine insight to the network.
You got to say that because you work with them.
The network. No, I don't have to say that. I don't have to say anything about him. I think I'm going to say anything good about Joe Cattell? No, I'm just kidding. We'll take a quick time out. We come back. We'll roll on here on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We'll look inside the Sabres after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Relax, spas, etc. Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Welcome back to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. The 10-4 Legacy Sabre girls, the 7-7 Bismarck High girls get set to do battle here. Chuck, let's take a look at the Sabres under their 11th-year head coach, Jim Petrick. Well, I'll tell you what, when it comes to this time of the year and he gets late in the year, he does a good job of getting his teams to play good basketball as he's made 10 straight appearances to the state tournament. But his team tonight, it'll be interesting to see. We've been told that Marley Falcon, we'll see. They shut her down at practice yesterday, but some other injuries as well, too, on that Legacy Sabre side. Yeah,
we talked about that in the first segment. We mentioned Sadie Holler out with that back, and Rachel Shoemaker.
Hadley.
Why did I say Rachel?
I don't know why you said that the first time.
Rachel, you didn't correct me either, but thank you. Yes, Hadley Shoemaker. She has some ankle ligament issues, but it's not a season-ending thing. They're going to hope that she can be back next Friday versus Century, but you never know. I mean, people heal differently, and that's surely the plan. So, he wasn't upset. He just said, hey, that's how the breaks are, And he said, so we'll get some more minutes with some other people in our team. Kenna Westy's going to get some more minutes. She could get up to 25 minutes tonight. Marissa Merkel's going to get some more minutes, and Dee Dee's going to get some more minutes. And he goes, that's just how it's going to be. So you play with the hand you're dealt, and that's just kind of how he coaches, And so if anybody can, recover from some injuries, he can surely be the one. And I don't know, Scott, is it just me? It seems like there's so many injuries happening this year, some severe injuries.
And it seems like a majority of them have taken place. I mean, on the girls' side of things, obviously the Camden Kramer injury is one that you don't like to see happen to anybody, but
Brooks Armstrong.
Brooks Armstrong certainly. Boy, that was and that. But you're right. I mean, it's an odd year, and I think, like you said, for extreme injuries,
like injuries where they're done for the season. That you don't necessarily see that, and ultimately, you have all the love for the people that are going out and hope they all get healed. And what happens when you're a coach, you kind of look at it and say, all right, next man up, next person up, and that's what it's going to have to be. And we're going to see that tonight with some people getting some more minutes on that Legacy, both boys and girls side, because the boys got a couple guys out tonight too. We'll talk about that later on.
Well, you're listening to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, locally on Oil Change headquarters, 25 years of the Lundins, taking care of people. Local action matters. Not to mention this oil change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change that's typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot, Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And, Chuck, let's go right into our Northern Plains Heating and Air Keys to the game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to see your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter. Months ahead, new installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan at 222-2155. And Chuck, we look at the visitors first. We decided to put the word boards up there for Bismarck High.
Well, no question. Right now, Bismarck's coming in -3 in boards, and so they're giving up 3 boards a game. And it's surely a key when Legacy's one of the top rebounding teams in the West region at +11, which is a dominant rebounding performance for this Legacy team, even considering they got some people hurt. They hit the rebound, they hit the boards hard. They're averaging 13 offensive rebounds a game, Scott, and those turn into second chance points. So Bismarck High has got to get a body on a body and box out and not give up offensive rebounds.
Well, then Legacy, it seems like every time we talk about this on the girls' side, this word comes up is turnovers, and you got to take care of the basketball. And I think Jim Petrick said it best. He told Joe Cattell one time, would you stop keeping track of my turnovers? Because it seems like every time you do, you have a tendency to run out of ink. But
I know
they got to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, you're right, Scott. I mean, bottom line is last game these two teams played, that was the difference of the game. We were keeping track of turnovers, and Legacy turned the ball over 26 times. That turned into 30 points off turnovers for Bismarck High, and that was a loss where 68-53. So not quite half of your points were because of turnovers, so that's a huge one. That absolutely is one of our Northern Plains Plumbing and Heating keys to the game for the Legacy Sabres.
Yep, Northern Plains. Big thanks to those folks for being sponsors of the PSP Network. As we said, it is Indigenous Night here tonight. As you can see the gals down there in their Indigenous warm-up tops. And so always interesting evening tonight, full of bunch of activities. Talking to Brett Mitchell, he said, yeah, got a lot of things going on tonight. And, well, you're going to see him live and direct right here on the PSP Network as we get set to bring you the playing or singing of our national anthem. We'll bring that to you as we do each and every time on the PSP Network. And, ladies and gentlemen, good job there singing our national anthem. It was hard to see where everything was going on at. It looked like it was right down in front of us.
Yeah, I think right by the scores
right?
table. Right by the scores table.
Yeah, right down by the scores table. So as we get set here to bring you, yeah, look at that. Have no control over the, but it's all right. as they introduce the young lady, the young ball girls. They do that each and every time here at the Legacy High School. They get a chance to, we just had one gal tonight. Demons are being introduced as they'll go like this. First of all, for Bismarck High, starting at one guard will be Izzy Dahl. She's 5'8" and a junior. The other guard will be Cambry Newmiller, 5'10" and a senior. At one forward spot will be Grace Newman. She's 5'8" and a junior. The other forward spot will be Reagan Newmiller, 5'9" and a senior. And, that's me. Okay, I'm on one, I guess. Appears that somehow, some way. Okay.
No, you're not on one. That's me.
No, that's me right there. As I turn that all the way up, see how loud I go? So something's mixed up somewhere. Yeah, so that's me on one. Okay, there we go.
You know why? You got my headsets on. Hello.
Wow.
Dumb and Dumber here.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Now we've got. I was wondering what was something.
All right. Now we got it.
All right, here we go. For the Sabres, they'll go like this. It'll be Maya Heba, one guard, 5'8" and a junior. The other guard will be Ava Lucas, 5'3" and a junior. At 1-4 to be Sammy Watson, 6'9" and a junior. The other 4 to be Gracie Watson, 5'7" and a sophomore. And in the middle will be Marley Falcon. She is 6'2" and a junior. I want to thank you for tuning into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show as we are ready for basketball, I do believe. Yes, we are, as throwing it up. Falcon will go up against Jordan Root, tip controlled by Bismarck High. And they hand it off. They'll get in the start there for, I don't have a 0 on my score sheet, Chuck. Oh, you know what they're doing? They're wearing different numbers because they got indigenous uniforms. Sure they are.
Well,
3 is up and good there.
They never gave us the new numbers. We'll have to check that out.
That was wow. Okay. Had no idea. Back as the Demons have indigenous uniforms on. And so they've got different numbers versus what we have. And that one, I'm guessing Izzy Dahl is wearing number 1. That was knocked out of bounds. Looks like Jordan Rood is wearing number 20. And Sabres have it. Here's Sammy Watson with the ball.
Newman's the one who just hit the shot. 0. That's Grace.
Okay. Ball's taken away there. That is Newmiller to Newmiller.
I can't remember which one has dark hair.
I can't either. They reverse it up high. They go inside to Newmiller. Now in the corner to Rude. Now they go up high. I believe that's Cambry Newmiller. They go high post there. That's Grace Newman. She throws it away, taken away by the Sabres. Ooh, wide open down the lane. Sammy Watson gathers, goes up, blocked by Root from the backside. Rebound. Here's Falcon. Straight away 3. That one comes off short. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Demons. Okay, so we've got Newman wearing 0. We got Rude wearing 20. And we'll figure out the 2 Newmiller. There's Izzy Dahl with it. Cambry Newmiller. Now here's Reagan Newmiller with it. Now they go down the baseline to Izzy Dahl. In the corner, Jordan Root. She's going to fire. Oh, swatted out of bounds there by Sammy Watson. It'll stay with Bismarck High.
Right back at you. I think Sammy Watson got blocked initially, Scott, by Jordan Rood.
Well, I tell you what, if somebody would have had a gong up here at the start of this broadcast, you'd probably still hear it.
I think there was circus music going on.
They look high post, and Newman don't give it to her.
Yeah, it's a 2-3 zone Legacy's playing.
Cambry Newmiller, left side 3 is on the way. That one's too strong. Rebound on the backside by Jordan Rood. And they're going to get her for a double dribble, and we'll go back to the Legacy Sabres.
I guess that was a 3 by Newman. That's the only made basket so far. And in the first 2 minutes of this basketball game. Typical full court pressure by the Demons.
And the Demons take it away. It does Izzy Dahl. Now they go up high. Inside they go to Jordan Rude. Now they go out to Newman. Here's Reagan Newmiller. High post. Rude turns, fires 13-footer, comes off, and rebound pulled out of there by Maya Heeb to Watson. That's Sammy now in the front court. Ava Lucas down low. Nice pass to Gracie Watson. Back to Lucas. She's got nowhere to go and almost threw it away, but saved there by the Sabres. Here's Sammy Watson.
Boy, Bismarck High's playing such good ball. Our man-to-man pressure, Scott, overplaying the ball, and its legacy seems a little out of sorts right now.
3-0 score on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Was that Newman that had that three, Chuck?
It was, yep.
Okay, Grace Newman had the three.
Izzy Dahl in the middle of the lane. That's what you talked about, Scott. Get the ball in the middle of that 2-3 zone, and Izzy with the left-handed shot just inside the free throw line.
5-0 Bismarck High. Here's Maya Heeb down the left side. Layup comes off. Falcon the board, the putback, and the Sabres are on the board.
Yeah, we talked about that for one of the keys to the game is rebounding right there. And about the 5th offensive possession. Good job by one of the top rebounders in the state, and Marley Falcon getting the rebound putback.
And here's a steal there by Gracie Watson. Finds Lucas, gathers, and scores.
Boy, what a job going right down the middle of the lane, and a great pass by Gracie Watson and finished by Lucas.
5-4 to BNC Bank scoreboard. Back with it come the Demons. High post to go Izzy Dahl. Oh, a deep three there. 3-point basket for Newmiller. I think that's Reagan, if I'm not mistaken. Back the other way. Here's Lucas, the running left-handed shot comes off. Sammy, nope, that's Heeb, the rebound on the weak side. Skip it cross court. Sammy Watson, baseline jumper, comes off, rebound. That's got to be Izzy Dahl there wearing 0, doesn't it?
No, Izzy's one. That's Newman.
Grace. Okay.
100%.
Okay. There's Dahl in the high post. Dahl turns, puts it on the bounce, attacks. Oh, and they're going to get a foul. And I believe that's going to go against Marley Falcon.
Good take again by Dahl getting in the middle of that lane. And then a ball fake, got underneath, tried to do a reverse layup. Falcon just got a piece of her wrist. Coach Petrick did not agree with the call.
First personal, first team foul. I got to tell you, in all the years I've been broadcasting this, doing this stuff, that's the first time that's happened. Where they come out in a different set of uniforms.
Yeah.
And you don't think to ask.
You have somebody, you have a person sometimes that'll have to wear a different uniform for some reason or whatever for the day. Some got blood on it or something. But you're right. It's not like all of a sudden everybody's wearing a different number and they don't let you know. Oh, by the way, we got a new set of numbers. And that, you know what, that just shows it that part of my responsibility, Scotty, I'll take it, is that I gotta go down, check the scorebook, and make sure the numbers are all right.
So Izzy Dahl gets them both, makes it 10-4 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 13:38 to go here, opening half. Addie Dede in the ball game. She attacks down the middle. Now gets to Lucas. Here's Sammy Watson, left side three. That one comes off long. Opal Sorensen, the rebound. Gets it off to Grace Newman. Now here's Delzer with it. Delzer throws it away. Taken away there by Gracie Watson. Finds a streaking Lucas down the left side, and she goes up and scores as Ava Lucas.
How about that, Scott, for a little deja vu? Grace Watson to Ava Lucas on the turnover.
10-6 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. High post they go. There's Grace Newman. Now she backs out. Newman on the bounce. And Newmiller can't handle it. It goes to be an over and back violation. And we can tell you today's game brought to you in part by UPS Store located on South Broadway in Minot. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS Store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs.
That's the 4th turnover for the Demons tonight. And that's the one thing we talked about, turnovers for them.
Hand back to Gracie Watson. Reverse layup comes up short. Sorensen pulls the rebound down, gets it off to Reagan Newmiller. Looks high post to Sorensen. Now they go Newman. Newman gets in the paint, kicks it back out to Newmiller. Now they go inside Newman. Now she has it taken away there by Ava Lucas, and back come the Sabres. Gets it off Falcon. Here's Gracie Watson with it. Now out high to Marley. Marley on the bounce. Guarded there by Newman. Crosses over. Now a little give and go, poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Bismarck High.
Tried to do a little slip screen right there for Marley Falcon, and she was wide open, but needed a little bit more arch there on that pass.
At number 5 is Camry Newmiller. And number 10 is Reagan Newmiller, so I got that part right.
Well, Briar Johnner is 2, so that's accurate. Opal Sorensen's 12, that's accurate.
Briar Johnner in the ballgame, as Chuck mentioned. Here's Ava Lucas attacking, kicks it left wing. Here's Didi from a long 2 is up and good for Addie Didi.
And Ava Lucas, the top assist maker in the West region at 4.6 a game. She gets her first.
Here's Reagan Newmiller with it. High post to go, turn, fired. Johnner comes off, rebound Falcon. Outlet pass gathered there by Marissa Merkel. On the baseline, Didi, she's going to fire another one. That one's too strong, and rebound to Sammy Watson. Good hustle play there by Sammy. Out high, Ava Lucas. Long 3 on the way, bingo!
He's got that's 3 offensive rebounds turned into points. Demons got a box out.
First National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 11:29 to go, opening half of play. Sabres 11, Demons 10, back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Well, the Sabres on a little run as they've taken an 11-10 lead here in the first half. Demons, here's Camry Newmiller around the wheel, high right side they go. Newman now high post. Oh, nice high-low action there. Rude finishes it at the 10.
I should have got that one. A little tic-tac-toe right there, Scott. From outside the arc to the top of the key, down low to Rude.
Here's Merkel, quick pass to Lucas. Lucas runs away from traffic there, and now she brings it back out high and goes to Didi. Now Didi off a screen, thought about it. Now Merkel. She's got nothing to do with it. Now here's Didi back with it. They try to go down low, triple team Marley Falcon. Taken away there by Grace Newman, and Grace slows things up. Gets it off to Izzy Dahl. Now here's Camry Newmiller with it. Camry looks high post. Now to Newman. Now they get high post. Camry Newmiller shot fake. One bounce. Nowhere to go. Try to drop it to Rude. Now gets it to her. Rude. Here's Sorensen. Right side 3. Too strong. Weak side rebound. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Dahl. And it'll go back to the Sabres. Today's game brought to you in part. What happened there?
That corrected it. The other official
said, yeah.
Nope, he didn't see at a bad angle. So the other official came in and said, nope, it's knocked out by Legacy.
Newman long inbounds out to Sorensen inside Rude. Rude turns and fires, rolls around. Oh, and she got all of the rim there. Did Jordan Rude.
Spun right away, didn't allow Marty Falcon to close that distance to block that shot. Second basket for Rude.
Oh, nice step through move there. Pretty move by Gracie Watson.
Well, second opportunity she had for a reverse layup. This time, Scott, she learned after that first miss and was able to make that one.
14-13, Demons by 1, 9:55 left to go here in the opening half. Here's a skip. Camry Newmiller, high right side 3, too strong, long rebound to Sorensen. Puts it on the bounce, has it taken away. Up the left side comes Didi, now drops it off to Gracie Watson. Now hands off to Lucas. Lucas crosses over, now gets it off. Didi in the wing, Didi looks backside. A lot of pink on the floor for both teams. Here's a shot deflected there, partially by Rude.
Yep, her second block of the night.
Out come the Demons and Camry Newman up the near side. Here's Rude. Izzy Dahl. I don't think she's even looked to shoot yet, has Izzy.
The one time she got the ball in the middle of the lane, she made it.
Here's Newman. Now to Sorensen. Now Newmiller, that's Camry. Camry, nice dump pass down low, Rude, and Rude can't finish it. but she will go to the line. Let's take a look at that one on our Ryan Family Dealership replay there.
Great ball fake, got inside, nice jump stop, drew the defense, dumped down low to Rude, who went right up strong against Addie Dede.
Second team foul. So at the Serve Pro free throw line is Jordan Rude, where she is a 62% free throw shooter. She converts that one. She will have one more. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service trained technicians. Advanced technology, Fire One Cleveland Restoration at Serve Pro.
Yeah, last year you talked about this in the pregame, Scotty. Jordan averaged almost 10 points a game and 5 rebounds. This year, 8 points and 4 rebounds. So, I think she'd probably tell you the same thing. Hey, I got to step up and I got to play as a senior, and I think she's going to do it. I think she's going to have a good last half of the season.
Here's Marley Falcon, who's been quiet for the Sabres. Stop and go move on the baseline, leans in, creates contact, and she draws the foul, and she will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. Addie Dede's going to get her second, team's third. Today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, the best pizza on the planet. It's Planet Pizza. They have been around for over 25 years. They're the largest laser tag playground in the region, a giant lunch buffet, and they deliver. Call now, 701-852-1700.
Yeah, you can see Marley's just laboring a little bit, Scott, and when you're hurt down by the hip, kind of in the top of the butt area, man, it's hard to shoot, rebound, run, you name it.
Good rebound there off the miss by Sammy. No, that was not Sammy Watson. That was Westy. No, that was Hebe. Watson's shot comes off, and back comes Bismarck High. Gracie Watson pokes it away. Newman gathers and gets it into the front court. Down low they go Rude. Rude turns. Tough shot. That was short. Rebound comes down to Falcon. Gets it off. Dede. She angles middle of the floor. Now finds Hebe down the left corner. Inside. Ball's loose. Sammy Watson keeps it alive. Now to Gracie Watson. Now, skip too high and it goes out of bounds. BNC National Bank, your life is busy. We'll make manage your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank.
Legacy needs a little bit more movement on offense, Scott. A little bit kind of standing around.
Yep.
That's a tough pass to make. I mean, cross court, she was even covered on that one.
Here's Rude in the corner. Gets that 2-3 zone of the Sabres. Reagan Newmiller with it. Fights through traffic, and they're going to get a foul. Is going to go against Ava Lucas, and that will be her first. That's a fourth team foul. Bismarck High with only. Who got the Bismarck High foul? That was Newmiller to Newmiller. Johnner, now in the corner they go to Cambry Newmiller. She fires for 3 and scores it.
He fell down, Scott, so Newmiller had a wide open look that she was not expecting, was able to bury it.
Third 3 of the half for the Demons. Now Hebe back out high. Here's Ava Lucas for 3. That one's short. Rebound comes into the hands of Jordan Rude, and we're going to get another foul on the Sabres.
Reach in by Sammy Watson on that. Missed shot.
Sammy Watson will get called for the foul. Opal Sorensen comes back in for the Demons. 7:15 to play. Demons by 5 at 19-14. High post, Newman. Camry Newmiller now with it. Now back to Reagan Newmiller. She puts it on the floor. Now to Camry. Catch, fire, 3, bingo!
Back to back for Cambry Newmiller, and I like what she did there, Scott. She slid on that one as her sister went to the hole.
First International Bank and Trust, timeout on the floor. 6:56 left to go, opening half. Demons by 8, 22-14. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
As a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Your plan, your future, your team.
Jim Petrick didn't like what he saw there, so he wanted a quick timeout, and we are back to live action. His team trailing by 8 at 22-14. Token pressure applied by the Demons, and breaking it there is Lucas. Here's Merkel on the right wing. Her shot comes in and out, and rebound comes down to Cambry Newmiller. Gets it off to Reagan. Reagan on the attack, jump stop, fires a pass. Sorensen, nice catch. Oh, missed the bunny. And it goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of Opal Sorensen.
Good call by the official right there, made the right call. Coach Shetler was begging for a Demon ball, but it was not. And boy, Opal Sorensen wants that layup back.
And the ball is, nope, they thought they'd turn it over, but good hustle play there by Sammy Watson, and Lucas just throws one up, and it comes off.
A 1-on-3 forced that one.
And back come the Demons at 22-14. Grace Newman goes back door. She didn't get now high post. Now they give it to her. Now turns baseline, a little scoop to the hoop. Missed it, but she drew the foul and she knew it.
Spun right to the baseline to that right side, and underhand scoop, as you called, Scotty. Sammy Watson popped her on the wrist.
So to the third pro free throw line goes Grace Newman.
You know what you liked about that, Scott, is you see it moving without the basketball. You know, as soon as she passed it, she dove hard to the basket, came all the way around from underneath the basket, posted herself up in the middle of the lane.
Checking in for Legacy comes Maya Heeb. And Dee come in for the Sabres. Second one by Grace is good. That gives her 4 on the evening, and the Demons extend their lead to 9 at 23-14 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 5:55 left to play here. Fans continue to file in, anticipating a exciting boys game here. But if you can't make it, tune us in right here on the PSP network. Ooh, Sammy. Little suitcase violation there by Sammy Watson.
Fifth turnover there by the Sabres, Scott. 6 for the Demons.
Today's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. More than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continue their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, and be you. Oh, nice dime there. Reverse layup. Delzer's up and good.
Yeah, and I think the pass was from Sorensen, Scott. A great bounce pass catch and reverse layup.
I think that might have been Newman, but
was it Newman?
I could be wrong. We got that on a Ryan Family Leadership replay. We'll see if we can go to a break with that.
They were both on that right side.
We don't get another one as back come the Sabres, trailing this one by 11. Here's Marissa Merkel with it on the bounce. Now to Falcon. Good D being played by her by Cambry Newmiller. Dee comes off the screen, and then we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against Grace Newman.
Thought she was going to get a chance to get a steal and a finish on the other way, and good job of Maya Heap coming to the basketball in that one. 9-0 run here by the Demons.
25-14. The Sabres need a hoop. They need one quick. They got to get it in, and Dee does, finally to Falcon. Now Dee gets to the right elbow, still operates in traffic. Dee turns, hires, off the window and scored it to Daddy Dee.
I don't know if she was calling that, Scott, but it doesn't make any difference. Good aggressive play for Dee getting in the lane, her second basket.
And she breaks the drought there, as now the Sabres are back to within 9. Turn shot in the paint's up and good there. Delzer got free in the paint.
Yeah, Delzer just
5'11" junior.
I don't think she's 5'11", Scotty, but she got in the middle of the paint, and that's what Bismarck's doing. They're getting the ball inside in that zone.
Didi shot fake, puts it on the bounce, nowhere to go. Now back to Merkel. She turns, fires three, and buries it, does Marissa Merkel.
Merkel, the two-handed set shot, high arcing shot.
That would be her 6th three of the season, and it's 27-19 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Stop and go move there by Camry Newmiller, nowhere to go with it. Picks up her bounce at the right elbow. Izzy Dahl attacks. Izzy Dahl throws one up and scores.
The left-hander all the way across the lane, high off the backboard.
Nifty move there by Izzy Dahl, and it's back to a 10-point lead for the Demons. Here's Heeb from 15. That one comes off. Nice rebound there by Gracie Watson, saved to Newman. Grace leading the charge for the Demons. Finds a trail and Dahl, shot fake, and we're going to get a traveling violation. We'll go back the other way as the Sabres force another Demon turnover. Root comes in for Bismarck High.
The turnovers on both teams, Scott, aren't necessarily because of the press. A lot of them are the unforced errors, the bad passes, the travels.
Briar Johnner comes in now for Bismarck High as well. 10-point lead for the Demons, 29-19 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Lucas off the handback from Merkel. She bounces to Heeb, lob backside. Nice catch there. Falcon goes up, scores it.
That was a good job rotating the basketball to the left side, and then a nice backside lob.
Jim Petrick wants a First National Bank and Trust timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:10 to go, opening half. The Demons 29. Sabres 21. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
There's pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Folks, today's game brought to you in part by Farstead Oil. Contact Farstead Oil today to find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938 and committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. Farstead Oil. Pressure applied by the Sabres, and Delzer, they have her tied up at the timeline. And Bill Shetler is going to take one as well. Timeout will take one as well. Another First National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 3:01 to go. Opening half, 29-21. Demons lead it. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
Bolton's Barbecue Sauce, the proud sponsor of the PSP Network, a true North Dakota original, created and bottled right here in North Dakota. The premium barbecue sauce is perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Cashwise Marketplace, and Family Fare. I saw Gutnick the other night. He had Bolton's Barbecue Sauce on green peppers.
Oh, that he was. I saw it was Bryce's top 5 or something.
Yeah, I find that on PSP Plus. That ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, first the block by Marley Falcon, and then she threw it off of a Demon that was standing out of bounds. I think that was Delzer.
PSP Primetime, I stand corrected, is give you a quick look at what's coming up. Jason Schwartz, Sage Hansen, and Parker Jacobson. Unfortunate injury to Parker Jacobson, as he was shy of setting some records, and unfortunately his season has come to an end as Sabres turn it over. The Demons will have it. They lead it by 8 at 29-21 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Long inbound to Dahl. She gathers, fires straight away 3, comes off left, rebound to Johnner. Johnner back out high to Newman. Inside they go, taken away there by Heeb, and then we're going to get a foul. I think that's going to go against Jordan Rude, and it is. That'll be her first.
Reach in as they're trying to get that steal. Sometimes that happens. Aggressive even on misses are the Demons.
Just the third. Here's Sammy Watson with it in the right corner, up high to Lucas. Now they reset the offense. They lob inside, poked away. And another turnover, and back comes Bismarck High. Here's Reagan Newmiller with it to Jordan Rude. Rude lobs inside. Newman on the cut and blocked there by Marley Falcon, as we show you that on our Ryan Family Dealership replay.
Third block of the night already by Marley Falcon. Just kind of let Grace Newman get inside and use that left hand, a little nonchalant, blocked it out of bounds.
Newman will trigger it in bounds. Does so to Camry Newmiller. Camry turns and fires off the window and scores, does Camry Newmiller.
Yeah, I like that. Hard to her left, jump, stop, spins back to her right. Use the glass. I think she meant to do that. 8 points now for Camry.
Nope, that was Hebe who lost it. Gets it off to Lucas. Her shot rolls off. Rebound tipped into the hands of Reagan Newmiller.
She missed 2 Demons, right and left.
Gets it off now to Camry. Camry's going to fire a long three. Strong. Reagan the rebound. Oh.
I think she had her hand on top.
Okay.
Official called it right there. Said
minute 20 to go as the Demons settle themselves down and get into that offense. And here's another long three by Reagan Newmiller. That one's going to be wide left.
Yeah, that's probably rushed that one just a tad.
I think so.
Still had 8 or 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Might as well have our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report coming up. Call them today, 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. That's their specialty, Jerome's Collision Center. Here's a turnover again by the Sabres.
They just can't get it in the front court.
Back come the Demons, under a minute to go. Reagan Newmiller on the bounce, gets it off. Grace Newman goes baseline. Finds wide open Camry Newmiller, and she buries the three.
Newman underneath the basket. Great one-handed bounce pass out to a wide open look for Newmiller. Her third three of the game.
34-21, Demons by 13. Oh, all alone. Hebe turns and fires, and it rolls off.
And they just can't make open looks. They're getting some shots, Scott.
Yep. Jim Petrick just walks up and down the sidelines, got his hands crossed, as you see right there, and just going, I don't know what to do. Demons find Newman on the cut. Newman, tough shot, comes off, but it's going to be out of bounds off of Bismarck High. It'll go back to the Demons.
How many times have we talked about Newman moving without the ball?
Yep.
You know? Got a good look right there. Somebody's got to come out here. There.
Johnner's coming in. Going out will be Reagan Newmiller. Here's Sammy Watson, throws it away. Didn't even look to where it was going.
No, that's 8 turnovers.
Reagan Newmiller. Here's Rude. Rude, left side three, in and out. And that's going to end the opening half here from Hausler Gymnasium on the campus of Legacy High School. As we go to break, take a on our BNC Bank scoreboard, Bismarck High 34, Sabres 21. Back with our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Welcome back to Hauser Gymnasium and Indigenous Night here as we are at halftime at Jerome's Collision Center Intermission Report. Jerome's Accidents Happen. It's a part of life. At Jerome's, our goal is to help get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. It's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. Well, I noticed at the break there that network headquarters came in and passes were on sale. I do believe now.
Gotta like that. That's crazy. That's just, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, that's right around the corner. We don't have that in our live intermission, but we will get that information passed across to you once we are able to do that. Again, as we had it up, the reminder, PSP Primetime coming up tomorrow at 7:30. Jason Schwartz, Sage Hansen, boy, what a stud that guy is, and Parker Jacobson from Washburn. Again, Parker torn labrum, I've been told, and his season unfortunately had to come to an end, but boy, what a career he's had. I'll be sure to tune in to PSP Primetime tomorrow with Dallas Hansen, and as Bryce Gutnick will lead the charge there. 34-21 at the break, and Chuck, we were talking about this at half. It's the old Uncle Mo. The old Uncle Mo. There is none.
No, there's just no. I got it. There's no momentum going on right now, as you mentioned. That is for either team, really. Other than Bismarck High just playing good, sticky defense. That's really the difference in the game tonight. 16-14 midway through that first half, and then Legacy barely got a good shot up. And I shouldn't say that because there was some open looks that they just couldn't make the shots was part of it. But then they had a number of turnovers. I think they had 8 in that first half, and they just looked out of touch a little bit. They just don't look like they're on the same page. And Bismarck High's moving the basketball, getting some good looks. Got people cutting to the basket. We talked about that. I like how the New Millers are playing up on top, where they're on that 2-3 zone, and they're getting somebody in the middle of the zone. And so Bismarck High doing a really good job moving the basketball against that 2-3 zone and getting some open looks.
Yeah, it's been a good performance in the first half for the Bismarck High Demons. We'll take another timeout on our Jerome's Collision Center Intermission Report. We come back. Chuck will have a look at the first half numbers. 34-21, Demons lead it at the break. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Network Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. And watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in. So if we can make an impact in that community, we will.
Back at Hauser Gymnasium, our Jones Collision Center Intermission Report for a look at the first half individual numbers. Here's Chuck Claremont.
All right, thanks, Scott. For the Legacy Sabres, just 5 people in the scoring column, led by the 7 of Ava Lucas, and all of those were in the first 5 minutes of this basketball game. 4 for Addie Dede, 3 each for Marissa Merkel. Oh, I guess Marley Falcon has 5. Hello, do the math, right? Marley Falcon has 5. As I mentioned, 3 for Marissa Merkel on just 1 3-pointer. Gracie Watson has a rebound putback. And that's it. They're 21 points, 7 on the bench, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and 2 3-pointers tonight in that first half for the Sabres. For the Demons, 6 in the scoring column, 11 big ones by Camry Newmiller. She caught fire at the end of the first half. 3 threes and a bucket for her. She leads the team in double figures with 11. 6 each for Izzy Dahl and Jordan Rude. 4 apiece for Morgan Delzer and Grace Newman. And then a triple for sister Reagan Newmiller for their total of 34. 5 of 6 from the charity stripe and 5 3-pointers for the Demons in the first half. I mentioned they led 16-14 midway through that first half, and then they went on a 18-8 run to finish out that first half and lead by 13.
Yeah, very good performance in that opening half there by the Bismarck Demons as they lead it at our Jones Collision Center Intermission Report. Jerome's Collision, accidents happen. It's a part of life. At Jerome's, our goal is to help you get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. It's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Call them 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. As we can tell you, if you look at our upcoming schedule the rest of this week, PSP Prime Time tomorrow. Boys hoops, little boys hockey coming up on Thursday, and then we've got boys and girls hoops for you Friday night, and then some boys and girls hoops on Saturday as Bishop Bryan and Trinity and Benson County and TGU. Some afternoon matinees there for you on the PSP Network. Oh, there you see a young lady in those nice
dance outfit
there, as had a little halftime performance.
They're good.
All right, I think we got things figured out here, Charlie. We got we got it on girls basketball and the score feed. We got everything handled. I think we got our headsets in the right spot. So let's finish this thing strong as the Legacy Sabres will have the ball to start the second half as they go inside to Hebe. Hebe, a little step through move there, missed the bunny. And it is off of.
I think it was off the foot of Gracie Watson.
Yep. So it'll go back, or now the Demons will get their first possession of the half, and a little 1-2-2 pressure being applied here now by the Sabres. Get it right to the middle of the floor. That's what you need to do to break the pressure, and the Demons do so with ease. The New Millers play a little catch up high. Oh, nice slip there by Newman. Layup. Oh, and she missed it.
She can't believe it. Should have had the picture of her. Her mouth was wide open like, I cannot believe I just missed that one. My pops are going to talk to me about that one.
And down low, not able to handle it there was Maya Hebe, and the ball goes out of bounds.
She still can't believe it. Look at her, Scott. She's got her shoulders down like, what in the heck?
His game brought to you in part by Val Suckery, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. They have a full line of e-bikes that they service in their shop. Sharpening center for knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and more. Fitness center with the treadmills, ellipticals, and recumbents. Val Suckery. As the Demons get it into the front court, down low, Rude all alone, layup, got it.
Everybody was outside the three-point line, and a nice job by Rude holding off Maya Hebe, and a good pass for the layup.
36-21, and errant pass there by Gracie Watson. Run down there by Lucas. Now enters it to Watson on the wing. Well, Legacy just looks like they don't know what to do.
Yeah, they're just out of sorts. They just I don't know if it's tough man-to-man defense, what the situation is, but they don't look good right now.
Here's Hebe. Throws it away into the hands of Reagan Newmiller. She's going to go coast to coast. Little flyby, step through, and up and good there for Reagan Newmiller.
You know, girls or just guys and people in general don't use the stop move on that. When you go 100 miles an hour, just jump stop, and you saw the flyby there.
Oh, Sammy Watson buries a right wing three. A much-needed hoop there for the Sabres.
Yeah, Sammy got off to Schneid. She's a 10-point-a-game scorer, so buries that one. She's 7 of 12 coming in the game. That's 8 of 13. That's pretty good, Scott.
And I think they got to have somebody that they don't look to shoot.
No.
And they got to get more people with that attitude of looking to shoot the ball. And in the paint, nifty move by Grace Newman, and she finishes with the left hand.
Goes across the face of the defense and then leaned in and spun it off the glass.
40-24, 16-point lead for the runner down the lane off the window, too strong. Gracie Watson the rebound. The putback, that's too strong, and Jordan Rood pulls it out of there. Gets it off to Reagan Newmiller up the near side. Reagan now reverses her dribble. Gets it off to Rood. Up high they go to Newman around the wheel left side. They go to Cambry. Cambry Newmiller looks inside. Nope, nobody home there for Jordan Rood.
There's a battle down low, Scotty, with Heaton.
Nice back screen. Nice cut there. Missed. Then the follow is up and good. Newman missed it, and Cambry Newmiller followed it up and scored.
And Newmiller with the steal. How active are the Newmillers tonight?
Yes, they are. That's what Bismarck High has needed. Here's Izzy Dahl. Izzy Dahl backs left side. She throws one up, and she's going to be fouled there by Ava Lucas, her second and the first of the half.
Good attack right there by Izzy Dahl. She's left-handed, went hard with her right hand, and then spun, made a quick spin move to her left.
Well, you got to love it when people are watching and listening to you, and they tell you jingle dress. Woody, it's called the jingle dress.
Oh, well, our bad.
Yes.
Who corrected you there?
Well, Sam Slaughter was the one that gave me the correction. I thank you, Sam, for that.
Yeah,
a
nice.
Jingle dress, okay?
I did not know that.
I did not either,
education.
obviously. Had I known that, I would have said jingle dress.
Probably would have. You wouldn't have been stalled for words.
Izzy Dahl.
You were thinking of that, though, I bet.
Yeah, yep. Gets them both. And it's 44-24, 20-point lead for Bismarck High as Izzy Dahl gets her 7th and 8th point of the night.
10-2 run.
Yep.
Briar John are in for the Demons.
And they throw it. Didi throws it out of bounds.
4th turnover of the half.
This is one game thus far that if it ends up going this way, that Legacy is going to want to put in the rearview mirror, because right now they are on the struggle bus is Legacy. There's Newman wide open down low. Nice pass and nice finish by Grace Newman down low.
Set play, part of that offense coming off the weak side. Double pick down below, freed up Newman wide open.
46-24. Marley Falcon hands off to Gracie Watson. Watson will step through, move, throws one up, rolls off. Loose ball run down there by Grace Newman.
They just cannot get a break, can they?
No, they cannot.
Well, how many looks inside?
Cambry Newmiller picks up her dribble, finds Sorensen on the cut. Now bounce pass at the elbow to Newman, or to Newmiller. Step back, 18-footer comes off and rebound to Falcon. Here come the Sabres. Gracie Watson in the front court. Skips it high over to Marley Falcon. Marley Falcon has just been quiet tonight.
They are just all over here. I mean, between Newman, Dahl, they are just basically face guarding her.
In the corner is kind of Westy now in the ball game. Now to Falcon. Falcon's got to put it on the bounce. 5-4 to shoot. Gracie Watson, and it's going to be turned over. No, we're not. We're going to have a foul.
And you talked about that, Scott. Gracie Watson, great move, turn the corner, get open in the middle, jump stop, take a shot.
Yep. Cambry Newmiller gets her first. That'd be the team's first. 46-24, 13-11 to go here in the ball game. The Demons in control as they inbound to Falcon. A long three from Marley. Bingo! Right on cue was Marley Falcon. And we're going to have a First and National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 13:05 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Bismarck 46, Legacy 27. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it. Dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Quick timeout there for Jim Petrick as we get back to live action. 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for the car buyers in Western North Dakota. Here's a steal by Watson. Layup is good. Oh, she missed it.
Her steps were wrong, went off the wrong foot with the left hand.
Gracie missed that one. We'll get back to that ad here in a minute, as thought we had a little time to sneak that one in. And the corner is Rude off the skip pass from Johnner. Nice cross-court pass there, and we're going to have a traveling violation. For 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. 46-27. Here's Westy with it. Westy in the front court goes to Merkel. Now up high they go to Gracie Watson. Left wing they go to Didi. Didi, 15-footer. That one comes off. Rebound tipped around, goes out of bounds, and the question is whose ball is it? It'll stay with Legacy.
You know, one thing the Demons are doing really a good job with is Legacy has inside position on a number of these shots, but the Demons are just, instead of trying to get a rebound, they're just tapping it away.
Lucas and Heeb come in now for Legacy. They lob it into Falcon. Falcon brings it back out between the rings. Gets it off to Gracie Watson. Gracie operates on the wing, now attacks baseline. Tried to find Westy and throws it out of bounds. First National Bank and Trust. Full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at f5bt.com. Here's Falcon. High, right side three. That one rolls off. Ooh, boy, that looked good. And run down by Rude of Bismarck High. Gets it off to Johnner. Johnner runs it in the front court for the Demons. Izzy Dahl. Now they go to Delzer. Now in the corner, Rude. Now up high to Delzer. Now Johnner as the Demons play catch out high. Go down low in the post. Rude, nice skip pass. Delzer, right side three. That one's short. Rebound tipped into the hands of Westy. Lead pass out. Here's Lucas. One bounce. Layup got it.
It wasn't clean, but it went in. And they had 2 people dumping and going as Bismarck High hit the boards hard. Got to get somebody back.
Delzer back with it. Now here's Dahl. Tries to go down low, and they're going to get Marley Falcon on the reach in there. That'll be her second, just the second of the half for the Legacy Sabres.
I don't know if Falcon came out, Scott, so for somebody who, you know, they were talking about maybe not getting a lot of minutes. Oh, Kay Rice is in the house.
Uh-oh. Lob into Sorensen. Gets it off to Jordan Rude. Now Newman. Here's Dahl. Now they go Delzer. Now to Newman. Nope, that's Dahl. Now to Delzer. Watson forces her out. Now they get it off to Newman. Down low to Rude. Rude operates in the paint. Turns. Tough shot there. Sorensen runs on the loose ball. You got to fire one off. And Newman gathers it, throws it up at the board. Oh, that's a good hustle play there by Grace Newman. Shot clock winding down, hustles after it, throws it up, draws the contact, and she goes to the Serve Pro free throw line. Marley. And that got her dad up out of the seats.
All right. Good for Pops cheering on the daughter. And she has just been constant motion tonight, both on offense and defense, whether it's cutting to the basket on offense, going to the weak side, making different basket cuts, and then on the defensive side doing the same thing.
Well, when you're a coach's daughter, Chuck, I'm guessing there's some things that you catch on or learn or get taught that most don't in the early years. On the other end, shot goes up by Hebe, and it comes off short. Rebound into the hands of Delzer, who gets it off to Izzy Dahl. Now finds Delzer, who bounces it off to Newman. Newmiller, now Newman. Wanted it in the high post, didn't get it. Now they find Rude in the high post. She turns, now goes back to Newman. Newman attacks, now goes out high to Camry Newmiller, down low. Shot goes up there and blocked away as Izzy Dahl comes away empty on that possession. Almost a steal by Delzer. Lucas does a good job of hanging on to it. Goes to Westy. Now Westy goes baseline right, hands it off to Watson. Down low, Falcon turns. Oh, blocked away by Grace Newman. And then taken back, Falcon, left side three. That one's short, long rebound, comes down to Camry Newmiller. Delzer in the front court now. 9:37 to play here in the ball game. They try to go high post to Delzer, taken away by Gracie Watson. Back come the Sabres. Watson 1-on-3, finds Falcon on the trail. She fires and buries it.
Well, Marley's heating up her second three, and you can see she's a lot more aggressive offensively the second half.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor, 9:23 to go. Demons by 16 at 48-32, back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Since 2003, engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
We don't just clean up the damage, we rebuild what was lost. With over 75 years of experience, we turn disaster zones back into homes, businesses, and peace of mind. From cleanup to repair and full restoration, our trained professionals are with you every step, so you're never facing it alone. Because when you hire trained professionals, you get trusted results. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Well, today's game brought to you in part by the Aggie Foundation. Vote each week for the PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees will be posted on social media each Monday with the winner announced on Thursday. The Player Performance of the Week is sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation. Learn about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. As we get back to live action, 48-32.
Demons really extending that defense, forcing Legacy to play a full 30 seconds.
Johnner off the skip pass. Now goes in the corner to Newman. Now up high to Reagan Newmiller. Inside Rude. Rude turns and fires. Contested by Falcon. Run down there by Merkel.
Marley's done a good job in the middle of that zone.
Lead pass up to Lucas. Baseline jumper comes off. And rebound taken away there by Reagan Newmiller. 1-on-3 jump stop. Kicks to the wing. And it's going to be poked out of bounds by Ava Lucas, and it'll stay with Bismarck High.
Quick BNC Bank up. A scoreboard update, Scotty. St. Mary's leads Jamestown girls, who've been playing really good, 54-45. And Minot at the half leads Williston 45-34.
Okay. Inbound they go to Jordan Rude. Between the rings, Newmiller, Camry, now to Reagan. Reagan puts it on the floor. Now Johnner. Right side threes up and good there.
Cambry, I like how she set her feet, Scott, on that ball reversal, and it was just a catch and shoot.
Here's a steal by Rude. Rude's going to attack on turns and blocked away by Falcon.
That's the sixth block. Little hideaway here.
Yep, Gracie Watson, a little high school hideout there by Gracie on the other end, and she converts her fourth of the night. 51-34. 8 minutes to go in this one. Oh, wide open. Oh, Newman didn't turn. Now they find Root on the baseline and block. Oh, they're going to say Sammy Watson got her on the arm. And that'll be Sammy's third foul. That will be the fourth of the half for Legacy. And Jordan Root will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service. Trained technicians, advanced technology, fine water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Root sets, and that one's in and out.
I like how aggressive she's been on the both ends of the floor this game, Scott, where she's getting the basketball, she's going hard to the basket. She's also being somebody who's, passing the basketball once she touches the ball in the lane.
Second one by Jordan is up and good.
9 points, 3 blocks for Jordan tonight.
62% free throw shooter. Jordan 3 for 4 on the night.
It's going to go up.
Gracie Watson works it up the far side of the floor. Now attacks baseline. Nice dump pass there. Merkel. Ooh, a little teardrop by Merkel, and the paint is up and good.
It's the first time we've seen Gracie Watson really kind of a fake pass and then taking it all herself from that instead of trying to pass the ball in the middle of that zone.
52-36. In the corner, Sorensen fires for 3. That one rolls off. Merkel, the weak side rebound. She turns and burns and fires one to Watson, and in doing so, we're going to have a foul. And that one's going to go against Reagan Newmiller.
Well, Legacy's got to make a little bit of a run here. Down 16, 8 minutes or under 7:17 left. This is their chance. They got to get her kind of below 10, maybe with that 4-minute mark. That's the conversation always.
Yep. Lucas stops in the paint, nowhere to go with it. Finds Falcon on the trail, and we're going to get a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Bismarck High.
That's a situation, Scott. You're leading the break, and you got somebody on the right side of the break. They got to be running with you, and Merkel instead flared out to the three-point play. She stays in that 45 angle cut. She's got a wide open layup and a bounce pass.
Camry Newmiller. Now they go high post Sorensen. She turns, nowhere to go. Good D there by Falcon, and she deflects it into the hands of Gracie Watson. Lead pass to Sammy, one bounce, little finger roll, scoop shot is up and good by Watson.
The sophomore to the junior sister, Gracie to Sammy.
Sammy's got 5.
I like how Gracie's good assist. I mean, she's in the top 10 in the West region, and you can say why.
And we've got a scrum on the floor. We got a tie up, and possession arrow is in favor of Legacy.
I think Coach Shettlers feels it a little bit too, saying, all right, I got to get these starters back in the game. Just Newmiller's the only starter who's going to take a break.
52-38. Demons lead at 6:37 left to go.
Still within striking distance.
Demons looking to get to 500 on the overall in the season. 5-7 in the conference. Sabres trying to.
Oh, that was deep. Merkel
with a deep 3.
It's her second 3. I mean, she brings rain on hers. Like 8 points now for Marissa off the bench.
Rude.
All of a sudden.
Dahl. Now they go to Newmiller. Camry. Oh, Legacy's kind of cranked up the D a little bit. Here's Rude out of the left corner for 3, and that one's off. Newman the rebound, a putback blocked away by Merkel. 52-41.
Some spark off the bench.
Here's Gracie Watson. Down low they go. Falcon in the punt. Turns baseline. Shot up, and she scored it, did Marley Falcon.
Great post right there. Ball fake to the middle of the lane. Drop step to the right side.
And the Sabres are within 9 at 52-43. Delzer almost had a 5-second call. Now they go to Camry Newmiller. High post Rude. Rude drops it off to Dahl. Left wing 3. Newmiller. Camry. That one rolls in and out. Falcon the rebound. Outlet pass to Lucas. Lucas breaks away from traffic. Down the lane. A little teardrop. Rolls around and goes down. Oh, here come the Legacy Sabres. And Bill Shetler wants to talk it over. 5:05 to go. Bismarck High 52, Legacy 45. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen. 1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Ready.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Well, a reminder, we'll have our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game report coming up. Planning Team Financial Advisor helping clients work toward financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters, owned online at shotscrossroads.com. Also, our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in online with the hairstyles today at sportclips.com. 2 locations in Bismarck, 1 in Minot. All at the conclusion of this one, our Spas, etc. move of the game. The Demons out of the timeout. They find a cutting Camry Newmiller. She's tied up, taken away there. And Lucas runs it down and slows the offense up. Finds Falcon on the trail. Here's Merkel on the left wing. Now to Lucas. Now out high to Falcon. Enters it to Sammy Watson. Bismarck High going man-to-man now. Here's Merkel. Merkel puts it on the bounce, has it poked away there by Reagan Newmiller. And Reagan reverses her dribble, brings it back out, sets it up to Izzy Dahl. Camry Newmiller in the corner to Newman. Newman out high to Newmiller. Now to Dahl. Now they come near side to Camry. Now they find Reagan on the flash. Here's Rude. Skips to Newman. 5 to shoot. Grace goes baseline. Grace cut off there. Nowhere to go. And we're going to have a shot clock violation. So it'll go back to the Legacy Sabres.
The defense has really stepped up this second half for Legacy. The intensity, they've extended that 2-3 zone, but they've stayed in it. And it's really, I think, helped Marley Falcon. You know, you talk about that hip, Scott, she doesn't have to move as much on the defensive side.
They find Lucas looking inside. They skip it. Here's Gracie Watson. Jabs left, goes right. Running in the paint, turns, fires short. Falcon the board. The putback can go good. Gathers again, goes up and scores.
She's saying, I got hit in the back of my head. Ripped off my ponytail, for crying out loud.
52-47.
15 points for Falcon.
What'd you say, Chuck? Got to get under 10 at what point? I think they did just what you said. And before that. But you talked about it, though. The defensive intensity has been turned up by the team in black and gold. Nice pass inside. Ooh, Rude missed the bunny. Gets her board and the putback does Jordan Rude.
Boy, good job by Jordan staying with it. Missed that first one, but didn't give up on it. Went right back at it.
Lucas attacks. Teardrop in the lane, no good. Rebound comes out of there to Reagan Newmiller. She's being hounded in the backcourt by Lucas. Now to Camry. Camry. Now back to Reagan. Now they go to Dahl. Demons want to be patient here. They got the lead, 7-point lead. Rude in the corner, operates, nowhere to go. Errant pass. Ooh, right place, right time was Camry Newmiller. Skips to Reagan. 3 to shoot. Reagan drops down low. Rude. Shot clock violation.
Back-to-back violations. The only good news, Scott, is you took a minute off the clock.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden this clock's way down to 2:22.
So a 7-point lead for the Sabres at 54-47. They get into Sammy Watson, now back to Falcon. Now to Watson. Now to Falcon. Falcon will work it in the front court. Now gets it off to Gracie. Goes baseline, dumps it on the Sammy. Sammy now back up high. Gracie. Gracie catch, fire, 3, too strong. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it'll go to the Demons.
You know, you haven't seen Gracie attempt too many three-pointers. 3 for 17 on the year. She's got a couple better wide open looks. Surprised she forced that one.
Here's Rude, throws it back behind her. Newman gathers it, now works it in the front court.
They're going to get out. They're going to go out man now. Yep.
Yep. Now to Reagan Newmiller. Reagan down low on the block, cut off there, double up. Finds Newman, kicks in the corner to Dahl. Dahl gathers, goes baseline. Blocking foul is going to go against Ava Lucas. That'll be her third, and that is just
when the shot clock was down
foul.
to 6 seconds too, Scott. So they had burned 24 seconds on the shot clock. Now they get a new one. And they still got 2 more fouls to get in the bonus.
Sammy Watson hounding Camry Newmiller. Now here's Reagan Newmiller.
Lucas has to get out on her. I don't know what she's sitting back. She thinks she's playing zone, Scott.
Oh, wide open Dahl layup, got it.
Just talked about that, Scott. Lucas thought she was in zone. She let Izzy Dahl run right by her underneath the basket.
56-47. Sabres got to go quick. Here's Lucas, has it poked away. Gathered there by Heeb. Heeb in the paint, tough shot, comes off. Rude the rebound. Outlets to Camry Newmiller. And Dahl now gets it off, almost a takeaway by Watson. Here's Newman, and Newman's going to be fouled. And that one is going to go against Maya Heeb. Her first, that'll be the 6th team foul. And we're going to have First National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 48.6 to play. Demons 56, Sabres 47. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Us drive trucks, some of us work long shifts in the oil fields, some of us just want to get home safely. When an accident happens, whether it's on the highway, in the oil fields, or anywhere in between, we all need someone who isn't afraid to take on the big guys. At Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride, we fight for your rights, your recovery, and your future. Because no matter where you come from, when you're injured, you deserve justice and peace of mind. We're on your side. Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
Well, we'll see what Jim Petrick drew up defensively out of that timeout as they get it into Jordan Rude. And now he's telling me they got to come foul, which they do. And now Sammy Watson comes out and fouls Camry Newmiller.
Camry shooting 63% in the season. Had a solid offensive game tonight, 16 points. Going to be hard picking who's going to be our player of the game, Scott.
Yeah.
Newman's played good. Izzy Dahl's hit some big shots. Rude's played good. Camry's played good.
Free throws up and good there by Camry Newmiller. Merkel comes in. Heeb will go down. Camry has one more, and she rattles them both home. 58-47. Here's Watson. Falcon turns and fires and scores it. 58-49. And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt. I believe that one's going to go. That foul is going to go against Gracie Watson. Well, Bismarck High is going to have to ice this one at the free throw line as they lead it by 9. 58-49.
I was thinking it said 6.8 seconds. We can't see the clock very clearly where we're sitting.
As Reagan Newmiller buries that one. Makes it a 10-point lead with 22.8 to play. And she gets them both, make it 11. 60-49 as right down Broadway, shot goes up and Lucas comes off, rebound into the hands of Newmiller, and a quick foul there as Reagan will go back to the Serve Pro free throw line.
I suppose I could look at the screen. I suppose that would tell me.
Yeah, that's what that's there for. Don't worry. This whole thing has been the Barnum and Bailey production. Yeah. It's that wild start, but well. Once again, Reagan Newmiller, give her she's 3 for 3 down the stretch so far. 84% free throw shooter is Reagan. She'll have another one. Mind of the boys to follow this one.
So you're saying there's a good chance she makes this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. 62-49, and it appears Bismarck High is going to move to 8-7 overall and 5-7 in conference play. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Bismarck High with 4 seconds to go, and I don't think Legacy's going to foul. And they are just going to bounce this out, and that will take us into our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame report. As Bismarck High wins this one by a score of 62-49. Chuck Claremont has made his way down. Talk with Bill Shetler. Welcome to our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report, where you're looking for a full-service financial plan and planning for farm or home or business succession. Planning team financial advisors here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit online at planningteam.com, and Planning Team Financial Advisors help, and Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Chuck, take it away.
Thanks, Scott. Hey, Coach, I mean, solid game from the start. I mean, the first 9 minutes, you guys were close, and it just seems like you like playing against this Legacy team. I mean, the pressure, your team has played great both times against them.
They have, and minus that little stretch where they made the run, man, we played really well. The ball was moving. We got it to the high post, found some back cuts in the first half, knocked down some big shots. I was really, really, really happy with all that. You know, when they go on a run, we kind of tightened up a little bit and forced some things and just let them get back into it a little. But really happy with the way we weathered the storm and found the ways to execute down the stretch.
Yeah, I thought that 2-3 zone, you don't get a chance to see a whole lot of zone in the West region, and they came out and pretty much stayed in the entire game.
Yeah, and you know, they've been playing a little bit of zone, so we were prepping for it a little bit, but not 80% of the game. So credit to our girls. We had a couple of different adjustments, and they found ways to make the plays, but we just played really hard. We took care of the basketball for the most part. I don't know how many turnovers we had, but it was definitely less than what we typically had been. So credit our girls for buying in. We've been playing a little bit better these last 3 games or so. It's good to see one pay off for us.
I mean, that was kind of the tough run. Last week you had Century, you had Mandan, and now you have, Legacy. And so you played 2 solid games even though you got the losses. So your girls, seemed like they came in here fairly confident at least.
Yeah, and they're never lacking for confidence. So they play hard and they put time in, so they know that they're capable of some good things. So yeah, it was good to see one pay off though, because you play well against Minot, get it to 2, and then see it stretch. Play well against Mandan, maybe take the lead in the second half and then let it get away. So it's good to finally be on the good side one time here.
That's a great win, Coach. Congratulations. Good job, Camry. First I got to say, you guys kind of threw us off in your numbers. So, with the twins, we couldn't remember who's the blonde and who's the brunette. But bottom line is, you came out tonight, it felt like you were aggressively looking for your shot tonight. Is that what you were looking for today?
Kind of just, if it came, but just, find the open player, and we trust each other that if you find the hot hand, that's where you go to. And my team, we got it in and out, which helps me a lot, so I just give it to them.
One thing I thought too is your sister did a really good job against that zone where she was dribbling into the zone, drawing some defense. You got some open looks early, made a couple threes, and you felt like you were hot tonight.
Yeah, me and Reagan, always play together, so we know how to look for each other, and she's always looking for me, always looking to create, so it's really nice to have her just to like anywhere, she's such a good player.
You guys seem to be playing better even after a couple losses last week. And what do you think the differences of your team right now that you seem to be playing your best basketball this season right now?
I think, it's a second half of games. Like, we have a goal, and it's just taking the steps. So we have to start figuring out what we want to be as a team, and we're just taking the right steps in that direction, I think.
And one thing I feel, too, is you're not turning the basketball over as much as you did early in the season.
Yeah, we've really been focusing on that. Chet's having us, in practice, making sure we take care of the ball because limiting turnovers will get us extra possessions, and we really need those.
Well, that was a great win. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, Scotty, back to you. Hey, hold on.
All right, good job, Chuck Claremont, as our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame report rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. the morning drive home before kickoff, the drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Welcome back to Hauser Gymnasium and our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame report as the Demon girls get the season sweep over Bismarck High as they win it. Over Legacy 62-49. And for a look at the final individual numbers, here's Chuck Claremont.
All right, thanks, Scotty. For the Sabres, 2 in the double figures. Marley Falcon, even with the bad hip, scores 17 points tonight, hits a couple threes as she leads her team. Ava Lucas at 11. 8 points for Marissa Merkel off the bench on 2 threes and a bucket. 5 for Sammy Watson. 4 each for Addie Dede and Gracie Watson for their total of 49. For the Demons, they had 5 in double figures. All starters got in double figures. 1, 2, 3, I guess 4. One had 9, my bad, Scotty. But led by Cambry Newmiller, 18 points. She caught fire at the end of the first half, had 11 points and had 7 other points in that second half to finish with a game high 18. 11 for Jordan Root and a solid effort for her tonight. Izzy Dahl had 10, 9 for Reagan Newmiller. She was perfect from the charity stripe down the stretch as she made 4 free throws in the last minute of the game. 4 points for Morgan Delzer. And then Grace Newman had 10 points tonight for the Demons. The Demons shot 16 of 18 from the free throw line compared to just 1 of 2 for the Legacy Sabres. Sabres and the Demons both made 6 threes tonight, but it was that 15 free throws, Scotty, that carried was the difference of the basketball game tonight as the Demons win 62-49. They were up to 20 points, and Legacy came flying back, cut it to 5 points at 52-47, and then a good 10-2 finish for the Demons down the stretch as they moved to 8-7 after a 62-49 victory.
Well, there you have a good job, Chuck Claremont. A couple more things to do, Chuck, as we've got to give out our Spas Etc. Move the Game. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop into Spas Etc. You'll find a massive inventory and the next level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. It's Spas Etc. Well, Chuck, we talked about her a little bit, and I found a nice little highlight here of none other than the coach's kid. Grace Newman with a little scoop to the hoop here, huh?
Yeah, and she had a great game tonight, Scott. Nice move, good catch there. Just good hard move to her left. Leans in against the defense, flips it in with that left hand. Here's that move again. Nice turn, rip, split the defense, spins it off the glass. That is our Spas Etc. move of the game for Grace Newman.
As Grace Newman gets our move of the game spot, Chuck, we can show you, I believe.
Gotta love that one.
There you go. There's your live broadcast home. Passes coming soon and the PSP network. As stay tuned on PSP Plus, as we'll have all the live action for you right here on PSP. Well, Chuck, we've got one more thing to hand out in our girls' game, and that's our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. They're the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips, and that Sport Clips game MVP is, Chuck? Well, here you see her bearing a big 3.
Yeah, you got to go to Cambry Newmiller. It was 16-14 at one point of the ball game, Scott, and then Newmiller got hot. She hit 3 threes and another bucket to end the first half to extend that lead to 34-21. And the Demons didn't look back. She scores 7 more points. That second half finishes with a game high 18, and she absolutely deserves the Sport Clips MVP of the game. Cambry Newmiller.
Well, that'll do it for our girls game. We'll take a timeout here on the PSP Network. We come back, we'll set you up. For the boys, they're up next. Bismarck High Legacy after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Welcome back to Hauser Gymnasium. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmatz with you as we quickly get you set up for the boys game. Chuck Bismarck High, number 2 in the state of North Dakota, coming in 13-1 overall, 10-1 in the conference. Legacy 10-4 overall at 8-3 in the conference. Legacy receiving votes in the most recent Class A boys basketball poll, as you can see right here. Century number 1, Bismarck 2, Horace 3, Dickinson 4, Davies 5, and West Fargo and Legacy in getting some votes as well.
Yeah, Legacy on a 6-game win streak. Scotty, to get to this 10-4, they were even, or the record was even at 4-4, and they've played really well down the stretch. A couple big wins against Mandan and Minot last week, and so they turn into this one on a little bit of a roll, but maybe not quite the roll the Demons are, as you mentioned, 13-14, playing super well. Just one loss to the Patriots, who are sitting number 1 overall, and Demons got 2 of their main cogs back, and I know you did one of the games last week and they look good.
Kalik Austin was really, really good against Minot High, and if he starts to play at that level, the task is going to loom large for Jason Horner. As you take a look at our AA, the standings in the EDC, there you see Bismarck High right behind Century, and second at Legacy, him and around that 4-5 spot right now, with Dickinson and Minot, and then Mandan a few games back there. So the jockeying has begun for positions in West Region boys.
Yeah, and keep in mind the 7, 8, 9, and 10, they're playing games. 7 and 8 play, right? 9 and 10, I think, is how they do it. So, or is
I think it's 7, 10, 8, 9. Yes.
And so those teams got to have an extra game, and those teams, I don't know. I mean, outside of Wilson, maybe not playing very good. The other 3 are pretty evenly matched right now, so you don't want to be in that game.
Well, Chuck, and you look at the Legacy Sabres as we watch them, and you haven't seen this a lot of Jason Horner, but it's kind of a little bit of a youth movement for the Legacy Sabres and the guys that are coming off the bench. And, I mean, he might be a little short-handed tonight, so that youth might have to log a few more minutes here tonight.
Well, and I said that to Coach. I was talking to him earlier today, and I said, hey, you got a little bit of a youth movement going on. He goes, yeah, you do that when you have your number 7 guy, your second guy off the bench, Griffin Zins. He's been out since Christmas with an illness, and they don't know when he's going to be back. And then you got your number 6 guy, your first guy off the bench. You led him in scoring the last time these two teams played in Brody Shepard. Well, unfortunately, he's out for the season now. He tore a ligament in his thumb. He had surgery today, so we surely wish him the best, but he's a big loss. He was really playing well, and he's one of their best shooters, and then really a spark plug off the bench. So having him out and your 7 guy out, it's going to take the Cooper Johnsons, the Weston Crafts, and the Josh Links, the 3 sophomores, to come in and pick up the load. And they're going to go as those guys go. I got a feeling they're going to need some extra guys, because last time they ran out of gas against the Demons in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see how they elect to play today. And Chuck, that'll take us into our also like to you're listening to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. 25 years of Lundin, taking care of people locally actually matters. Not to mention, oil changes that stay in your car, drive-through oil change. It will be performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them at Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And Chuck, our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. Bismarck High visitors, you got them. Don't change. Keep doing what you're doing.
And you're playing as well as the Demons are. They have a tough loss to Century, and nobody's going to make excuses. Jordan Williams sure isn't, but you got 2 of your starters out. And they are playing so well right now. So as we're looking at what's a key is just saying don't get overconfident. Keep staying the course. Play like you're playing.
Legacy, take care of the basketball.
Well, that's pretty easy for Legacy. Last time these two teams played, kind of a crazy stat. Bismarck High had plus 20 in turnovers. They forced 18 turnovers last game, and it turned into a plus 20 in points off turnovers. That's huge. The Sabres cannot turn the basketball over tonight if they're going to have any chance of winning.
No, they cannot, and I do believe, as we said, it is Indigenous night here tonight, as those are our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys of the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today, 222-2155. To make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan 222-2155.
Point to note, Indigenous history is going to code history. Indigenous life today is going to today. Bismarck is home to nearly 4,000 Indigenous residents. While the total is approaching 50,000 for the state, and are now over 1,700 Indigenous students attending Bismarck Public School while sending memories for their families. Tonight we are excited to share a handful of cultures and traditions. I want to introduce the Bears, Teens, and Singers. Invite our student athletes, students, coaches, and dancers to the floor. If you are able to, please rise. Please rise as we raise the flag traveling flag. group, honor our nation by rendering the flag song. Please rise and remove any headway.
Well, a great job there as you see all the camaraderie with Artie Carlo, Micaiah Berryhill, Kalik Austin, a number of the players out there on Indigenous Night here at Legacy Sabres High School. Good crowd on hand now, filing in for the boys game. We can let you know, too, be sure to tune in tomorrow to PSP Primetime, 7:30 tomorrow. Jason Schwartz, Sage Hansen, and Parker Jacobson will be there on PSP Primetime tomorrow night.
On the BNC Bank scoreboard, Scott, let me give you a quick update. Mandan over Minot North, 82-60. St. Mary's, I don't know if that's an upset. They beat Jamestown tonight. Jamestown been playing well, 68-61. And then Minot all over Williston, 91-77. I guess in Century leads Dickinson 91-28 with 8 minutes left in that game.
Whoopsie.
It's a double pointer.
Yep, that is a double pointer out there. As earlier in the year, they didn't. The girls did not play earlier, and I think now we are about ready for some basketball. As the only thing we have left to do is introduce the starting lineups. As some of the players that took part in that parade around the floor make their way back to their respective benches. As the starting lineups are being introduced, they go like this. First of all, for the Demons, they go like this. At one guard will be Grant Bieber, 6'2", and a senior. The other guard will be Artie Carlo, 6'2", and a senior. At 1 forward will be Tadarian Slack, 6'2", and a senior. The other forward will be Weston Scott, 6'2", and a junior. And another forward spot will be Kalik Austin, 6'4", and a sophomore. Head coach is Jordan Wilhelm in his 11th year. For the home team, the Sabres will go like this. At one guard will be Braxton Ruff. He's 5'10", and a senior. The other guard will be Brody Weigel. He's 6'1", and a senior. At 1 forward will be Jack Juleson, 6'2", and a senior. The other forward will be Micaiah Berryhill, 6 foot and a senior. And in the middle, the big fella, the left-hander, Johnny Rubidoux, 6'8", and a senior. Their head coach in his 11th year as well, Jason Horner. It'll be Berryhill, Rubidoux, Juleson, Weigel, and Ruff for the Sabres. Austin, Scott, Slack, Carlo, and Bieber for the Demons. I want to thank you for tuning in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. As
Little Bones Barbecue, Scotty, is the leading AA scorers in the state of North Dakota right now. 2 of them playing tonight. We have number 8 and Johnny Rubidoux for the Legacy Sabres, and number 10 is Artie Carlo for the Demons.
Yep, brought to you by Bones Barbecue Sauce, a true North Dakota original, created and bottled right here in North Dakota. I'm still old to bottle that too. I'm not going to send any names, but the guy was his son played for Legacy, but if he's listening, he knows what I'm talking about. Premium barbecue sauce is perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Cashwise Marketplace, and Family Fair. We're ready to go. Rubidou, Austin, center court. Ball's in the air, tip controlled by the Sabres as Ruff has it. He comes near side to Berryhill, and we are underway. Here's Juleson with it. Oh, Brennan Greff getting the start tonight. Here's Rubidou, forced way out high, guarded by Austin, man-to-man by the Demons. Berryhill baseline on Carlo. Ooh, little head and shoulder fake, and Berryhill scores the first hoop of the ball game.
What's nice to see him get on track. Did not play very well the last time these two teams played, and I like to see him being aggressive right off the get-go.
There's a poke away out high by Ruff. On the other end, Juleson finds Weigel on the trail. Here's Berryhill, shot fake, gets to the free throw line, 15-footer, rolls off. Rebound to Weston Scott of the Demons. He turns and comes the other way. Ooh, quick snap pass. Greff, layup, got it.
Yeah, you mentioned Greff. He was not listed as a starter tonight, and he's starting. We'll see, who does he start for? Slack, it looks like, Scott.
Yep. Back the other way comes.
Yeah, Slack, I guess it is. And that's Coach maybe have told me that. I just may have put it down wrong. It's entirely possible.
Here's Rubidou. I got a nasty text message from my Bones barbecue sauce guy.
Already?
He was listening, yeah.
Perfect. Make that 2.
Berryhill goes right, kicks corner, Ruff, sets, fires. 3, bingo! Oh, nice kick there, and Ruff finishes it.
Off the dribble from Berryhill in the corner to Ruff.
5-2, Sabres by 3. Austin out of the left corner, no good. Rubidou the rebound. He gets it off to Weigel. Now to Rubidou, now to Weigel. They work it up the floor to the Sabres. Middle of the floor they go. Ruff turns, and he is going to be fouled right there as Kalik Austin got in the way. And that will be Kalik's first personal.
The last time these two teams played, it was tied, or let's see, the Demons, I think, were up at half. Yeah, 55-47, and then they just ran away from Legacy 54-33 in the second half, scored 109 points in that game.
Weston Kraft comes into the ball game. Najee Boyd in for the Demons. Also in for the Demons is Tadarian Slack. He'll get the task of guarding Rubidou. No, that's Austin. Rubidou attacks. Rubidou to the 10, lays it up off the window and scores. And we're going to have a First National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 16:04 to go, opening half. Legacy 7, Demons 2, back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Sometimes a little guesswork leads to a lot of cleanup. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Folks, today's game brought to you in part by First National Bank and Trust. Full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on a bond between our employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com as Johnny Rubidou gets his first point of the night, and the Sabres off to a quick start. They lead 7-2. Here's Weston Scott back for the Demons on the bounce. Guarded by Weigel. He attacks, goes downhill, high off the window, and scores it. Does Weston Scott.
Well, it's great to have him back if you're a Demon. He's so good off the bounce. I'm going to say that's a turnover.
They are.
Sabres don't like it. Sabres think that it was tipped from a Bismarck off a Demon, but the Sabre faithfuls in the front row were.
They inbound it to Artie Carlo. Gets a high screen from Boyd. Now he's going to rise straight away. 3, bullseye for Artie Carlo.
Hand down, man down for Artie Carlo. High arching 3 from straight on.
And just like that, we're tied at 7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Rubidou up in the front court. Tries to find a dump pass to Juleson. Run down on the corner by Weston Scott. He turns and comes the other way for the Demons. Najee Boyd straight away 3. That one's short. Rebound Weston Scott. Baseline kicks in the corner to Slack. Here's Austin, left side 3, bullseye.
Great extra pass by Slack. Scott hit a wide open look from the sophomore Kalik Austin.
And Jason Orner wants a timeout. 15:09 to go, opening half a play. Demons by 3 at 10-7. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
An owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Well, Jason Order not pleased there. The Demons just like that lead it by 3 as the Sabres work the ball up the floor. Barry Weigel have the task of doing that. Now Berryhill drops it off Weigel down low to Rubidoux. Faces up on Scott, kicks it to Kraft in the right wing. Now off to Berryhill. Now Kraft in the corner. Kraft. Now they come up high. Link in the ball game now. Link attacks, 4 to shoot. Here's Rubidoux on the baseline, triple team. Throws it away. Here comes Scott. And he wants to break out, and he's going to be fouled there. And that's going to go against Weston Kraft, his first, team's first.
Coach Warner was hoping he could get an 8-0 run on his own after the timeout.
On a baseline, right, Carlo, he rises up. That one too strong. Rebound, Rubidoux went and got that one in traffic and dumps it off to Weigel. Here's Berryhill, left side 3, thought about it. Good closeout by Bieber. Here's Link, Berryhill, now they go to Weigel. Weigel skips it, right corner, Link, catch, he fires for 3, that one's off. Good box out by Weston Scott on the weak side. He heads right down Broadway. Scott in the paint, shot short, kept it alive, and Rubidoux comes out of there with it.
Rubidoux was the one who kind of got in the way of Weston Scott. Good job not getting a foul there.
Kraft, he's doubled up, finds Rubidoux. Now here's Link, jabs right, goes baseline, leans up off the window and scores it. Nifty move there by the sophomore, Josh Link.
Yeah, great move as he crossed over right in front of Hayden Bondley for the basket.
Here's Kenyatta White, finds Bieber on the cut. Bieber baseline, tries to operate, turns, fires off the window and scores as Grant Bieber.
4 Demons were outside the paint on that one, Scott. Good move by Bieber getting underneath the basket and then just jumping over the defender.
12-9 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Here's Berryhill, left side 3. That one rolls off. Good look there by McKayan. And back comes Scott. He drops it off to Bonnelly now in the ball game, off to Carlo. Carlo gets in the paint and fires one down low to White, taken away by Link. Here's Kraft up the near side, finds a cutting Rubidoux. Johnny Rubidoux! Send it home, big fella.
And the dish from the sophomore Weston Kraft. Great job running the lane for Rubidoux.
Rubidoux with the flush, and the Demons lead it by 1 at 12-11. Here's Bieber in the paint. Bieber loses it, taken away by Weigel. He gets it off to Link. Link back the other way. Weigel works off a screen with Rubidoux. Now they dump it down low. Oh, errant pass there, taken away by Artie Carlo. And back comes Artie. Artie, step through a move, finger roll, up and good. Was that smooth? Get that man some baby powder, Chuck. That was smooth as a baby's bottom.
You've been waiting for that baby all night.
I dropped it last week.
You did a great job on the ball fake to the 2-on-1 break. The guy on the right side, I think it might have been Slack, and a little slow-mo to his left.
14-11, Demons by 3.
Wow. Jeez. Where'd you hear that when you watched college basketball?
Right here, that's what happens.
I know
that's what happens. That's what happens when you drive 400 miles.
I know better.
No.
Come on.
No.
I'm looking that one up when I get home.
Go ahead.
All right.
SW. Oh, boy, almost a walk there. Attacking and drawing the contact and the foul is Aiden Schmidt. Attacks the 10.
Yeah, we talked about Hayden Schmidt. You and I did kind of in the pregame as we were prepping for this game, Scott, and we talked about Schmidt is one of those guys that, 78 minutes and he scored 56 points or something, 76?
Yeah, that foul goes, sorry, Chuck, go ahead.
No, but I mean, ultimately it's a guy coming off the bench looking to score, and right there he did it. He had a wide open lane, took it right at the Demons.
Aiden Schmidt misses that one. Cooper Johnson in the ball game. Also in the ball game is Jackson Jordan.
That's the second foul now on Kalik Austin, Scott.
And I think he got that one, did he not?
He did, yep.
Okay, 1 of 2 as I was looking at my score sheet. Boyd down low. Here's Austin. Austin between the legs, crosses over, free throw line. Gets it off to Bieber. Now Bieber puts it on the bounce, spins, gets downhill, leans in.
Yeah, I think if you saw that in the replay, I believe, Scott, that Aiden Schmidt was below that half circle right there. Good take by Bieber. Fisher was right there, saw it all the way. Good call.
Second personal, second team foul.
Yeah, if you just joined us, Griffin Zins, Brody Shepard, both not playing. Shepard done for the season. So your 6 and 7 guy, that's huge. But now you got guys, well, you mentioned it's got a Cooper Johnson off the bench. He's going to have to step up and fill that role.
14-12, Demons by 2 as Bieber gets 1 of 2. Today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, the best pizza on the planet. It's Planet Pizza. They've been around for over 25 years, have the largest laser take playground in the region, the Giant Lunch Buffet, and they can deliver now. 701-852-1700 as Braxton Ruff works it up the floor with Aiden Schmidt. Now Ruff gets it in the front court. Jordan, now in the corner they go to Schmidt, comes out high to Juleson. Juleson attacks behind the back, stops, now kicks it back out to Ruff. Ruff, here's Cooper Johnson, shot fake, step through move, hangs in the air. Oh, uses the window.
Oh, and they got to stop it because Artie Carlo came down on his ankle underneath the basket. But what a move by the sophomore Cooper Johnson. It can't go Coop with the scoop because it wasn't the hoop.
Coop with the hoop.
It was Coop with the hoop. His great ball fake went in. A little slow-mo for him as well off the glass.
Yeah, and we're going to take a First National Bank and Trust timeout as they tend to Artie Carlo. 15-14, Demons by 1. Back up to this timeout on the PSP Network.
Beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Well, Artie Carlo walks off the floor under his own power at 15-14. Demons by 1. As Austin comes back with it for the Demons. He gets it up high to Weston Scott, guarded by Cooper Johnson. Here's Bonley with it now. Bonley. Austin down low. Bonley kicks it left wing to Boyd. Boyd, almost a takeaway by Johnson. Oh, down low, Kenyatta White. He goes up, misses it. Scott, the tip is no good. White battles for it. White still works for it, goes up with the left, and he cannot finish it, but he drew the foul, and he will go to the Serve Pro free throw line, and that foul is going to go against Braxton Ruff.
Boy, Demons hit the offensive glass hard. First it was Weston Scott coming right down the lane, went up. He's mad at himself because he tipped it just short. He probably was up high enough. He probably could have had a rebound dunk. And then right there was Kenyatta White working hard on the glass.
Kenyatta White converts the first one, makes it 16-14. 10:51 to go here, opening half. Bismarck High leads by a deuce on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Kenyatta will have another one. One bounce, sets and delivers. Got it.
Demons, we talked about this the last time these Demons played Dickinson. Or Century, excuse me, they're scripted. All this defense is all scripted, and the changes by Coach Wilhelm.
Well, there's Weston Scott's defensive back abilities as he stole the long pass intended for Juleson, and Juleson took it right back away on the other end. Here's Berryhill, lead pass up to Link. Down low they go, Rubidoux back in the ball game. Rubidoux doubled up, looking, puts it on the bounce, leans in, jump hook. Oh, pretty move by Johnny Rubidoux.
Just great patience there, Scott. He's double teamed, and he took all kinds of time and waited for the defense to separate.
Bieber on the wing, his 3-2 too strong, slacked the rebound. Austin, he's going to pull the trigger from North Walmart and buries it.
Well, we keep talking about that. You put your hand down, and you got a shooter like Austin, he's going to pull the trigger every time.
Here's Link now, gets it to Weigel. Now in the corner to Juleson. Juleson gets in the paint. Nowhere to go against Scott. Little step through, reverse layup. Off balance, comes off, and back the other way come the Demons. They lead it by 4, 2016. Austin on the bounce, gives it off to Bieber. Skips it Here's Slack, right side three. That one, that was.
Yeah, he
missed that one bad.
You know,
Slack.
He's not a horrible three-point shooter, 7 for 18, but that one he wants back. That didn't look like he was very confident on that.
No, he didn't.
It was a good skip pass to him.
I don't think he realized how wide open he was.
No, you're right, because he was like, should I go to the basket? Now I'll throw it up. I'm wide open, and throw it up he did.
It'll stay with the Demons. They lead it by 4.
Coach Willem talked to him with, hey, you're good. Keep shooting.
Inbound comes to Weston Scott. Hands back to Austin. Jabs right, pulls the trigger. That one rolls off. Rubidoux the weak side rebound. Weigel. Here's Link. Nice bounce pass to Kraft. Now the trail to Rubidoux. Nothing there. Now he hands back to Kraft. Hounded by Najee Boyd. Kraft, no, up high they go to Link. Now here's Weigel. Berryhill on the baseline. He's cut off there by Weston Scott. Rubidoux with 6 to shoot. Rubidoux backs down. Kicks it. Link high left side 3. Rolls off and ball tipped out of bounds, and it's going to go to Bismarck High.
Well, I like how the Demons are doing a pretty good job boxing out. Najee Boyd undersized right there. Got right into the lower half of the defense. The offense did not allow Legacy to get an offensive rebound.
Bieber comes in. Weston Scott will sit down with the Demons leading by 4. 9:05 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Here's Kenyatta White with it. He hands back Austin. Austin on the bounce. Nowhere to go. Good D down low by the Sabres. White out of the right corner for 3. That one's too strong. Rubidoux, and it'll be tipped out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Sabres. And today's game brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7 and 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs.
You know, we didn't talk about this, but Legacy, their 6-game win streak with a couple big wins against Minot and Mandan. So they're playing good.
Here's Weigel on the trail. Fires for 3 and buries it. Does Brody Weigel.
Right on cue. Trail Brody Weigel pulls up from outside the arc on that left wing.
2019, Demons by 1. Bieber operates down low. Now goes back out high to Austin. Kalik on the bounce. Quick move there. Kalik gets in the paint. Oh, nifty move there by Kalik Austin, and he finishes it with ease.
Yeah, sorry, Scott. They just clear out the lane and let him or Weston Scott take their guy one-on-one from the top of the key.
Weigel saw the C's part, but then was cut off, and he had to get it back out on the wing. And Braxton Ruff controls now for the Sabres, trailing this 22-19. They look down low to Rubidoux. Now he gets it, loses it off his hands, and will go back the other way.
Not a good pass by Link right there, but the other part of it is Rubidoux, he's got to get himself in the block. He can't allow Grant Bieber to push him out 15 feet away from the basket. Turn the corner when you're coming, go right down the block and set your camp up.
Cooper Johnson comes in now for the Sabres. Slack on the bounce, loses it. Now gets it off to Weston Scott. Scott, and they're going to get Link on the drive. Are they going to say it's on the shot?
It should be the shot. I think Scott was.
Yep, it will be.
You know, his first step is just lightning.
4th team foul. So Weston Scott goes to the Serve Pro free throw line.
I think Mom Shanna is going to take credit for the lightning. She says she's got a really quick first step.
Yeah, I'll bet she does. Well,
Weston, one thing he struggles with is free throws.
Who's going to take credit for that in that family?
Good question.
He goes 1 of 2, right about his average, 53% from the Serve Pro free throw line. 23-19 as Kraft works it up the floor for Legacy. Nice bounce pass down low to Johnson. Now Weigel, left side 3. That missed everything. Partially tipped, I do believe. Leak out. Here's Greff with it. Greff gathers and goes up and scores.
And what a pass by Kalik Austin. And a great jump stop. We talked about that the last game. Greff didn't have control of the basketball, so he jump stopped, gathered, let the defense go by him, made the layup.
25-19, a poke away. Here's Austin with it. Austin, and now taken right back away by Link. He gets it off to Weigel, back to Link. Link in the front court, now hands it off to Kraft. Kraft. Here's Cooper Johnson with it. Now to Link. Now Johnson, shot fake. Ruff in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Link. Link attacks, kicks in the corner. Kraft, he's got to let one go. Time winding down, missed it, but Link the rebound. Finds Weigel. Johnson with it. Has it poked away, gathers it up. Now gives it off to Ruff, and now Legacy can get something set here. Down low, Cooper Johnson. He faces up on Slack, backs in, kicks a right wing Link. Link to the 10, left-handed shot comes off, contested by Slack. No call, and back come the Demons.
Good to see Artie Carlo in the game, Scott.
Yep, Carlo back in the ball game as he runs it into the front court, gets it off to Slack. Slack goes baseline, and he is going to go right over the top of Cooper Johnson.
You know, Cooper Johnson brings that edge. Him and Weston Kraft, don't they, Scott? I mean, those sophomores, they come in, and they have no back down in them at all.
So Tadarian Slack gets called for the foul. Today's game brought to you in part by BNC National Bank. Your life is busy. We'll make manage your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. 25-19, Demons lead it. 6:05 to go here in the opening half. Might we'll have our Jones Collision Center intermission report coming up. Aiden Schmidt gets it in the front court now. He behind the back, still in the bounce, hands it off right down Broadway. Julson flips one up and scores.
Great move by Julson. Don't you think sometimes he's got to be more aggressive offensively?
I would agree, yep.
I think he passes up good shots.
Bieber, right side three, bingo! Grant Bieber buries a deep one.
With a great dish from Weston Scott off the dribble.
28-21, a 7-point lead. Julson in the front court, gets it off. Jordan in the ball game now. Jackson gets it off to Schmidt. Stop and go move on the baseline against Bieber. Now out high to Rubidoux, mismatch there. Bonnelly on him. Rubidoux attacks to the 10, scores it. One at the end, one didn't get it.
Just good ball. Just
go quick return there. Kenyatta White finishes it on the other end.
I mean, you can't even blink, and the Demons got the ball ripped out. The Kansas Jayhawk. Quick return going.
Julson back with it, finds Rubidoux. Schmidt, oh, here's a takeaway from Bieber. Bieber on the other end. Bieber goes up and lays it in, does Grant Bieber. And the lead is up to 9 at 32-23. You don't want to get in a track meet with the Demons, as you said, Chuck. Legacy found that out last time. Here's Rubidoux with it. Now Berryhill. Now Julson. Here's Berryhill. Right side three on the way. Bingo!
Good gather right there by, by Berryhill on a good pass by Julson. Reach in there, Scott, by Schmidt.
Yep, Najee Boyd lost it, and they're going to get Aiden Schmidt his second. That'll be the fifth on the Sabres. At Ryan Dealerships, commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of the 5 locations in Minot and Williston, or shop online at driveryan.com. Quick inbounds, and Scott misses the point-blank shot. Pulled out of there by Brody Weigel. Back comes the Sabres. Here's Julson in the front court. A double dribble violation, and we'll go back the other way now.
8 turnovers this half by the Sabres. That was an unforced error right there.
Yes, it certainly was, my friend. And Weston Scott in the front court. Here's Carlo. Austin. Gruff on the skip. Goes baseline cut off there. Austin. Here's Slack. Slack's going to attack on Rubidoux. Tough shot. Contest. A good contest there by Rubidoux.
Yeah, great contest. I mean, used the full length of his 6'8" frame.
Here's Julson out of the left corner.
Got to pull the trigger.
Yeah, had the 3, didn't pull it.
He's made 11 of them.
Here's Jordan with it. Jackson on the bounce. Gets it off to Julson. Julson lost his balance, regains, gets it off to Weigel. Now they go to Berryhill, 7 to shoot. Down low to Rubidoux. Rubidoux's double up, works in traffic, misses it, gets the board. Had the putback, now Berryhill. Left wing 3 on the way, bingo!
First of all, great offensive rebound by Rubidoux. Kick out to Weigel and the extra pass in the left spot.
32-29. Here's Slack out of the corner for 3. Oh, that was off the window, he missed it. Gruff the rebound. Shovel pass, Austin in traffic, goes up and scores, does Kalik Austin.
Greff just got mean, ripped the ball right away, then underhand scoop to Austin.
Brody Weigel works it up the floor, gets it in to Rubidoux up the near side. Julson, he's going to attack on Slack, leans in. Contact, no call, and back comes Weston Scott. Scott quickly to the 10, wraparound pass. Greff out of the right corner for 3. That one's short. Weston Scott, loose ball. He's got the rebound. Nice pass. Slack layup. Got it.
Wow. Weston Scott, great job on the floor, Scott. Rolls the ball down low.
And we'll send you
wide open layup.
36-29, 2:33 to go. Demons lead it. Opening half back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Only at Qdoba.
Relax, spas, etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Well, out of the timeout, we'll see what the Sabres can do. They trail at 36-29 as Cooper Johnson checked in, and Artie Carlo's going to get called for the foul.
Good job by Cooper Johnson, just really getting down low, using his strength, pushed Artie Carlo to the block.
Inbound to Johnson. Good screen there from Weigel, and I think they're going to get Najee Boyd running through the screen. Yes, they are.
5th team foul.
5th team foul. Yep. Weigel, long inbound to Ruff. Well, he hasn't looked to shoot much.
He hasn't.
Here's Link.
Make the first shot of the game, I think, didn't he?
Rubidou now out high, hounded by Kenyatta White. Gets it off the Ruff. Now here's Cooper Johnson. Right side 3 on the way. That one rolls off. Open look there for Cooper, and back comes Kalik Austin. Austin, little teardrop in the lane, rolls around and goes in.
Such a great soft touch there. Now, he's got so many moves. That one was just a little simple crossover.
Link back with it. Minute 45, 38-29. Rubidou down low, take it away. Good hustle play there by Weston Scott. Now Boyd has it poked away, but regains possession for the Demons. Scott gets in the lane, kicks to Kenyatta White.
Ooh.
And there's Cooper Johnson again, and they're going to get an offensive foul called against.
A little bit of acting there by Coop. Maybe he got brushed a little bit. He's going to come out, brings that energy.
Was that against Weston Scott?
Yeah, they called Weston Scott in the offensive charge.
I thought they had. Yeah, it was okay.
That's why the whole coaching staff and players were perplexed from the Demons. Oh.
And now the Sabres throw it away. And we'll go back the other way.
That was a zig instead of a zag. And Brody Weigel's going like, you were wide open, go get it.
Minute 28 to play. Greff fakes the hand back, now gets it off to Artie Carlo. Carlo crosses over, goes down the right side, nowhere to go. Back out to Greff. Greff on the bounce, gets in the paint. Now back out high to Artie. Artie has it taken away by Rubidou. The big fellow leading the break. Weston Scott went for the steal, and Johnny finishes it on the other end.
Leading the break, the big fella on the steal.
Back comes Scott for the Demons. He gets to the 10, attacks, and he's going to be fouled by Link. That'll be his second. Team 6 says, let's take a look at that, Chuck, real quick on our Ryan Family Dealership. The big fella here.
Just picked it off as Carlo was trying to go against him, and Scott tried to get the steal, and Rubidou said, nope, not so fast. I got the layup.
Free throw by Scott is up and good. He will have another one. 39-31, Demons by 8.
Weston Scott, 14 points a game, 8 rebounds. That's in the top 10. 2 steals, 4 assists. That's in the top 10.
He will have another one. Got them both, did Weston. Demons by 9. Weigel, middle of the floor, they go to Kraft, and they break the pressure with ease. Looking down low to Rubidoux in the ball game. There's a steal by Bonley on the other end. Layup and got it. Hayden Bonley.
Just not a very good pass by Weston Kraft right there, Scott. A little bit of slow pass and tipped away right into the hands of Bonley.
42-31. Juleson in the corner uses his bounce, and now he's got to give it up to Weigel. Now back to Juleson. Juleson goes baseline, cut off there. And they're going to say he walked with it. Today's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. With more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Also, over 100 areas of study at Minot State. You will earn that degree that you desire.
Juleson again, look for the shot, right?
Scott loses it on the drive, but they're going to say he was bumped by Jack Juleson. And that will be the 7th team foul on the Sabres, and that will get Rubidoux off the bench.
You know, Scott's so good at that, just recognizing when he goes hard to the hole. The Demons really are spreading the floor, allowing their playmakers like Weston Scott to use his one-on-one ability. And he just did the great crossover burst against Jack Juleson.
Kenyatta White checks in now for Bismarck High, and Weston Scott with 9.9 left to play at the CertPro free throw line. That one rolls off for Weston. Rebound. Sabres got to hurry. Here's Kraft. Kraft attacks on Scott. No, but he drew the foul, and with 7/10 left, Kraft will go to the CertPro free throw line and shoot 2.
Crafty play by Weston right there. Is a little hesitation dribble. Kenyatta, or was it Kenyatta or Slack, I guess, was in the game. He's the one who just that hesitation got him just to slow down just enough.
Free throw by Weston. Too strong.
Weston Kraft just a 53% free throw shooter.
Ooh, missed them both. And that's going to end the opening half here from Hauser Gymnasium on the BNC Bank scoreboard as we go to break. Our Jerome Collision Center intermission report up next. Bismarck High 42, Legacy 31. Back after this timeout on the PSB Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team
Welcome back to our Jerome's Collision Center emission report. 42-31, Bismarck High leads it. Jerome's Collision Center. Accidents happen. It's a part of life at Jerome's. Our goal is to help you get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. It's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Call it 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. 42-31. And a fast-paced first half, Chuck.
Boy, there's no doubt. And, you know, last time these two teams played, Legacy tried to keep up with them, right? Now, I thought they did a better job today in terms of trying to slow it down a little bit as much as you can, but it's so hard because the Demons are, I mean, even on a made basket, they are taking off and running against them. And I think that Coach Willem recognizes that they might be undermanned a little bit, or they want to get Roubidou running floor to floor, you know, end to end, and get him tired and get him off the floor. And so right now, Bismarck High, you know, they got the better of them in that first half, but, you know, Legacy's still playing decent. I mean, you can tell they are a good basketball team, even with these youngins coming in and getting minutes. You know, we talked about Cooper Johnson and Kraft and Link, and, I mean, they all played good in the minutes that they played that first half.
Yeah, they certainly did. As you got to give them a lot of credit, and we saw already Carlo go down early, but he's back.
Yeah,
but should be an exciting finish to this one here from Jim Hauser Gymnasium. Jerome's Collision Center and Mission Part rolls on with more. We come back. Chuck will have a look at the first half individual numbers. 42-31, Demons lead it.
Network Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to... Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, and watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. PSP Network, It's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in. So if we can make an impact in that community, we will.
All right, back at the Jim Hauser Gymnasium. We're at halftime with the Bismarck Demons, number 2 ranked Demons, 13-1 the season. They are leading the Legacy Sabres 42-31. Halftime stats for the Legacy Sabres. They had 8 guys in the scoring column, led by the double digits of Jonathan Rubidoux, including a big jam. He had 10 points, 8 for Micaiah Berryhill, and 2 triples and a double. 3 points each for Braxton Ruff and Brody Weigel. Jack Juleson had a bucket, so did Josh Link. 1 point for Aiden Schmidt off the bench. And then Cooper Johnson had 2 points for their 31 for the Sabres. For the Bismarck Demons, 8 in the scoring column. Nobody in double figures yet, but 8 for Grant Bieber. 2 buckets and 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. 5 points for Artie Carlo. A three-pointer and another bucket, and he went down about 9 minutes into that game. It's nice to see him coming back, and he's no worse for the wear for Artie. 4 points each for Brendan Greff and Kenyatta White. A bucket each for Tadarian Slack and Hayden Bondley. Weston Scott, solid first half. 5 points, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, and another bucket. And then Kalik Austin leads the Demons with 12 points, 2 triples in the first 9 minutes, and then 3 buckets in the second 9 minutes to end with 12 points. Some team stats: the Demons were 5 of 8 from the free throw line. They made 4 triples. For the Legacy Sabres, they were 1 of 4 from the free throw line and made 4 3-pointers. The Demons led it 20-16 midway through that first half. The biggest lead they had was 32-23. That was 9 points. And then the Sabres, cut it to 5, and then the Demons kind of read it out. It was 9 points before halftime. The Demons scored their last bucket of that first half as they take a 42-31 lead into the second half.
Good job.
You have no idea if it was a good job or not.
Yeah, I do.
You were listening to it on the way.
I had it, yeah.
You had it on?
Our Jones Collision Center intermission report. Come today, 701-852-516 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. We'll take another timeout. We come back. The final 18 of this one after this timeout on the PSP network.
This pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Well, the Demons will have the ball here to start the second half as Weston Scott spins in the lane. Oh, finger roll comes off short. And the rebound to Weigel, and back comes the Sabres. What a quick move that was there by Weston Scott.
Yeah, he wants that one back.
Berryhill, nice dump pass. Rubidoux, the flyby by Greff. Oh, Rubidoux missed it. The board, the putback, and score it.
Yeah, Rubidoux was looking away. He got that rebound. He was looking at the defender when he shot it, but right back with a putback for Rubidoux. 12 points now for him.
Here's Artie Carlo. Artie spins baseline, now turns, step through, tough shot, too strong. Rebound to Berryhill, gets it off to Weigel, now to Ruff. Ruff weaves his way through traffic, gets downhill, pulls up. Here's Weigel on the trail. Now Rubidoux down low, works on Scott, spins in the paint, score it. Nice move there by Rubidoux.
Yeah, he is just dominant inside, Scott. He's one of those guys inside, outside, but he's most he's best inside, let's just say.
And Scott attacks on Rubidoux. Good D there by Big Johnny. Here's Ruff on the quick return. Ruff angles, middle of the floor, now back, turns, fires for three. Bingo!
Well, he doesn't shoot much, but when he does, he makes them. 2 for 2 for Braxton Ruff.
Jordan Wilhelm wants a timeout. 42-38, 16:38 to go. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Break.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
(42-38). Sabres have cut this one to 4.
7-0 run to start this second half.
Scott now gets it off to Najee Boyd, who checked in. Here's Kalik Austin. Kalik's going to attack. Good D there by Juleson. Now gets it back. Left side 3 from deep. Comes off. Slack. Saved it into the hands of Berryhill. Nice move there by Rubidoux. Micaiah gets downhill. Kicks in the corner. Weigel. Shot fake. Rises up. Ooh, he missed everything. In the face of Artie Carlo and Najee Boyd back the other way. Boyd in the paint, nowhere to go with it. Now gets it off to Slack. Now here's Carlo, catch, fire, 3, bingo. That was smooth there.
You know, one thing he does is he catches a ball a lot of times with his feet spread like that, but it really gets him in a good crouch position where he used the legs so well.
Braxton Ruff kicks it out to Weigel, 45-38, 7-point lead. Brody Weigel on the attack, now goes in the corner to Juleson. Juleson gets in the paint, loses it, gathers it back. Nowhere to go with it, 8 to shoot. Now back to Juleson. Juleson gets in the lane, and it's going to be on the floor. I think they're going to get Artie Carlo.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Good take there by Juleson. Again, the Demons spread out. Good job going at the basket that time, not trying to pass it to somebody else, just trying to draw the foul.
Weigel will trigger it in bounds. He does so. Rubidoux backs in, loses it, kind of got doubled up there, and Bieber leading the charge. Bieber end-to-end layup is good by Grant Bieber.
But Demons are so good turning turnovers into points.
47-38. Here's Juleson in the right corner. Out high to Berryhill. Look inside to Rubidoux. Yep, now they're going to get Artie Carlo. That's a good call.
Well, it is totally a good call, and we had talked about Rubidoux getting to the block, not letting a smaller player push you out. That time he did not. He turned the corner, went right to the block. Carlo tried to get around him, and he did not let him.
That'll be 3 on Artie Carlo.
Yeah, Carlo got a chance to switch it now as Kenyatta White's in.
Cooper Johnson checks in. Kraft checks in.
Super softs.
Johnson, quick move to the baseline on Bonley. Nowhere to go. Now gets it out to Kraft. Now Link. 3 sophomores in there. 2 seniors. Kraft in the left corner. He goes baseline, cut off by Bonley. Now to Weigel. Skips it to Cooper Johnson. Johnson trying to direct traffic. Gets it off to Rubidoux. Rubidoux spins right down Broadway, leans in, scored and one. Oh, Johnny Rubidoux, the hoop and the harm.
Boy, is he good off the dribble here, Scott. Good job here. Let's show it right here. Outside the three-point line, spins back to his right, splits the defense, glides in, and knocks it down for a chance for an N1.
Foul is going to go against Grant Bieber, his first, and that'll be the third, and Johnny gets that one to go down.
17 for Rubidoux, averaging 20, just over 20 in the season.
Sabres within 6 at 47-41. Bieber. Carlo gets downhill on Johnson. Scored and one for Artie Carlo.
Now the sophomore came all the way out to pick him up one-on-one, and Artie Carlo showed the senior right here a little ball fake and whoop, right by him.
Cooper Johnson gets called for his first.
He's getting a conversation. He goes, don't talk to me. He goes, you know what you got to do? You got to force him to the outside. Don't open up wide open like that.
Carlo with 6 the hard way and 3 the hard way and 3 the easy way.
I think he came out with a mission this second half, Scott.
Yep. Lead is up to 9. Oh, Johnson slips free. Reverse layup. Oh, he missed the bunny.
Going too fast.
Weston Scott tried to shovel it to White, taken away there by the Sabres. Leads up to 9 for the Demons at 50-41. Oh, nice little teardrop by Kraft is up and good. How about the dime by Big Johnny?
The backhanded pass by Rubidoux.
Almost a steal by Kraft. He's going to get called for the foul. So that'll be the...
I got caught up in the beautiful pass by Rubidoux. Didn't realize who he threw it to.
Second team foul for the Sabres. They trail it by 7 at 50-43 in the BNC Bank scoreboard. Austin gets it in to Greff. Now Greff. Slack. I think Juleson's guarding him too tight.
Yeah, I agree.
Make him make that shot.
Yep.
Bieber nowhere to go. Ajay Boyd, he's been quiet. Nifty spin move there. Oh, was that pretty?
He just pointed up at you, Scott. He said, quiet my butt.
Back at you. A little teardrop in the lane by Braxton Ruff is up and good.
Legacy gives you their own Kansas quick return.
52-45. Kalik Austin gets in the lane, tried to step through, has it taken away. Back comes Kraft with it. Kraft gets it off to Link. Now here's Ruff. Ruff sets. It's a high screen. There's the Johnson. Now up high to Link. Link attacks in the corner to Ruff. Braxton nowhere to go. Now finds Link. 7 to shoot. Here's Ruff. Ruff kicks in the corner. Juleson fires for 3. Bingo! Oh, Jack Juleson. And says, I want to be a part of the 3 party.
And Ruff getting inside. He's the guy that made that happen.
There's Gruff on the baseline. Slack. Nowhere to go. Now back to Austin. Bieber. Now here's Kalik on the bounce. Kalik. Rise. He's going to pull for 3. That one goes over the basket, out of bounds. Yeah, that's not a good shot there by Kalik Austin.
Yeah, he hadn't shot it in a while, Scott, and I think he was going to pull that one.
Today's game brought to you by Farstead Oil. Contact Farstead Oil today to find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938 and committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. Farstead Oil. Sabres trail it by 4 as Berryhill's going to run it into the front court. Now he's doubled up, gets it off to Schmidt in the ball game. Schmidt fires air ball.
Any over for Aiden Schmidt.
Back comes Kalik Austin quickly into the front court. Now drops it off to Bonley. Bonley on the bounce. Now back to Kalik. Goes baseline and tipped out of bounds by Johnny Rubidoux, and that'll lead us to tell you today's game brought to you in part by Val Suckery, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. They have a full line of e-bikes that they service in their shop, sharpening center for knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and more. Fitness center with treadmills, ellipticals, and recumbents. Val Suckery. Carlo for 3. Rebound to Brody Weigel.
Hey, we haven't seen Weston Scott for a while.
No.
Scotty, I see him on the bench, but he's been out for an extended period of time.
Rubidoux kicks in the corner. Juleson one more time for 3. That one too strong. Long rebound to Juleson. Oh boy, he had the wide open on the baseline.
Jesus, drop step to the baseline.
Berryhill goes by White to no avail. Now Rubidoux at the high post. Backs down, leans in, tough shot, missed at the board. The putback scored and won. Oh, Johnny Rubidoux. How about the individual effort there by the left-hander from Legacy?
Yeah, here in the Ryan Family Dealership replay. Sometimes I wonder, Scott, if he just doesn't throw it up, saying, I'm just going to throw it up because I know I'm going to get a chance to get that rebound putback. Building the stats, getting a little OR in addition to the putback.
Foul goes on Kenyatta White, and that cuts the lead to 2. Johnny Rubidoux having himself a ball game here tonight in Jim Hauser Gymnasium. Free throws no good, and the rebound to Kalik Austin with 11 minutes to go, roughly. Here's Bonley with it. Bonley Gets it off to White. White now off to Carlo. Already attacks on Berryhill. Carlo loses it.
Gets off his leg.
Off his leg, goes out of bounds, and will go back the other way.
Rubidoux coming over and helping out on that one. Good job double teaming Carlo as he spun away from the defender right into another defender.
So the Sabres can tie or take the lead on this possession.
Weston's back in the game, so he's all right. Good to see that if you're a Demon.
Aiden Schmidt gets it off to Weigel. Now here's Berryhill. Schmidt, now they go to Weigel. Skips it to Berryhill, right side three on the way. That one rolls off. Austin the rebound. Finds Greff, angles middle of fourth, shovels it down low. They're going to have a blocking foul. Is going to go against Brody Weigel.
Yeah, he was moving. Brody can't believe it, but I think that was the right call by the official as Weigel just kind of turned and slid into him.
They're going to say that one was on the pass.
Yep.
So that will be the third foul.
Officials are talking. They're saying, oh, that's off the Demons. They're helping up Weston Scott.
Yeah, I think Weston Scott, I think they thought he was tripped, but
yeah,
I couldn't see it was in that corner.
Yeah, there's the fans for the Demons are standing up. Another turnover for the Demons. That's for this half.
Here's Berryhill. Down low, Rubidoux, he backs in. He's going to get, he spins in the paint. Oh, the finger roll is up and good. Was that pretty move by Johnny, and we're tied at 52.
Hey, that was the full Jabbar hook, Scotty. We haven't seen that one in a long time. Keep that baby in your idea right there. For
Carlo, straightaway three, comes off, and the Sabres with the rebound.
They were down 11 at half. Demons are out of sorts right now.
Jackson Jordan in the right corner. Baseline clears. Tried to dump it to Berryhill. Berryhill, good hands down low. Gets it out. Schmidt. Weigel, right corner three. That one comes off. And rebound to Greff. He gets it off to Austin. Austin, stop and go move. Loses it on the way to the 10. And it's off of Kalik. Austin out of bounds. Back to the Sabres.
He thought it got popped from behind, but I don't think it did. I think he took that extra dribble
and Jason Horner stood up and he said, guys, slow down.
No, we don't want to. We want to take our time. And they're doing such a good job offensively, moving the basketball.
That's exactly what they did against Minot High. That's the kind of game they played against Minot High.
And they won 73-72,
yeah,
I think.
And they're patient.
Yep.
Jordan finds Rubidoux. Rubidoux gathers up high. They go to Kraft. Kraft gets in the lane. Finger roll up and good by Weston Kraft.
The sophomore on the dish from Rubidoux went to the basket.
Carlo on the other end scored and won. Oh my! How about this one from Artie Carlo?
Yeah, and the Ryan Family Dealership replay, he said, hey, Weston Kraft, don't be patting yourself in the back because I'm right back in your face.
And that one's going to go against Kraft, so Artie Carlo gets himself a hoop, and we'll see if he can finish the harm. And he does, and the Demons lead it by one at 55-54.
And he wasn't. Just a comment. Kraft was not. He wasn't showboating. He was just He was just backpedaling and didn't realize how quick Artie was going to be right on him.
Artie came with the blow by. Oh, and a steal by Najee Boyd. Layup is good. And Jason Horner wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 8:55 to go. Demons 57, Legacy 54. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout.
We don't just clean up the damage, we rebuild what was lost. With over 75 years of experience, we turn disaster zones back into homes, businesses, and peace of mind. From cleanup to repair and full restoration, our trained professionals are with you every step, so you're never facing it alone. Because when you hire trained professionals, you get trusted results. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Today's game brought to you in part by Ryan Family Dealerships. For 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. And also the Aggie Foundation. Vote each week for the PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees will be posted on social media each Monday, with the winner announced on Thursday. The Player Performance of the Week is sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation. Learn about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. 57-54. The Demons lead it by 3 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
That was a solid 9 minutes there.
Did Wilhelm take that time out or did Horner?
No, Horner did.
Horner, that's what I thought. Okay. Legacy works it up the floor. They get it to Link. Now here's Jordan with it. Jordan, he's going to pull a high right side three. That one comes off and rebound to Najee Boyd. Boyd back the other way, gets downhill. Boyd leans in, finger rolls up and good for Najee.
Najee back-to-back buckets, going hard to his left.
I think Najee's got the last 6, doesn't he?
He might.
Here's Weigel, now up to Link. 59-54. And Najee Boyd with a steal. No,
yeah,
I'd say over and back.
It was a steal, but then he was falling back. The only guy he could throw it to was his teammate, but they were on the other side of half court.
Yep.
So turnover and a turnover.
Cleek Austin comes back in. Bonley in. There's a look at some fans, some students in attendance tonight here at Hauser Gymnasium, enjoying a good one. Demons by 5 at 59-54. Rubidoux gets downhill. Oh, tough shot, missed it. The no-look reverse rolls out, and back comes Najee and the Demons.
Too much mustard on that one.
Yep. Greff with it. Greff on the dribble through the paint. Carlo on the curl off the right elbow. Catch. Too strong. Rebound, and Rubidoux gets it off to Weigel. Now Ruff. Ruff works it into the front court for Legacy. Now they come Juleson. Juleson to Rubidoux, lost it, got it back. Now Juleson, right side three. That one rolls off. Rubidoux the board. Rubidoux. Oh, the putback was partially blocked, but in the act, we're going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Brennan Greff. So Johnny Rubidoux will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 from the Serve Pro free throw line.
I think the big fellow's glad the time clock stopped. He's sucking on a little bit of an air hose right now, big fella. He's going, okay, let me take my time here. Yeah, you can see he is absolutely worn out. He has been running, end to end, played an amazing game tonight. 20 points so far, double-digit rebounds, multiple either block or adjusts on the defensive side.
Rubidoux will have one more. There, he got that one.
Yeah, he's a 74% free throw shooter, but that one was destined that he was.
59-55 as Cooper Johnson comes in. Schmidt in the ball game too. Here's Weston Scott on the attack. They leave Kalik Austin wide open, too strong. Rebound run down by Juleson and comes into the hands of Berryhill.
Weston Scott or Austin have not scored this second half, Scott.
Nope. Here's Aiden Schmidt with it. Schmidt on the bounce. Now to Ruff. Now to Cooper Johnson. Now to Juleson. Juleson on the attack. 8 to shoot. Berryhill. Reverse layups. Up and good. Oh, what a pretty move there by Micaiah Berryhill.
One hand, it came up off the dribble without even touching with that left hand. Didn't use the backboard on the reverse.
Nice pass. Kenyatta White, the finish on the other end.
Weston Scott with the dish. White with the great finish.
61-57. Johnson in the front court to Berryhill. Now Ruff on the trail. Johnson. Now they go to Berryhill. Schmidt gets it off to Juleson. Here's Berryhill. He's going to attack, kicks in the corner. Schmidt thought about it. Now back to Berryhill. Shot fake. He goes up, and there's going to be a shot clock violation there.
Yeah, great defense by Grant Bieber. And this is exactly what Coach Horner wants. He says, move the basketball, make the Demons play defense. Even sometimes when you're used to pushing it so much and you're ahead, they almost get in a little panic mode going like, man, we usually don't play defense for 30 seconds.
61-57, a 4-point lead. Here's Scott. Oh, we're going to have a foul.
That shot might have been released before the foul.
I think that was. I think that counts.
Well, they're talking about it because I'm telling you, the ball was released, I think, right at the same time that whistle was blown. I don't think they're going to give it to him, but. Oh, did he say basket? Good. It's good. They might have. Hold it. What did. No, they're not giving the basket. I thought he put his.
Oh, I thought he went like that.
Like he put his one arm down to count it, but it's not what he was saying.
And the foul goes on Juleson.
Okay.
No, they did count it. It's now 64-57.
That's exactly
yes.
what he did. And then Weston Scott goes right back at the hoop.
And scores. And Scott gets 5 in that possession.
Wow.
Write that one down.
No doubt. That was huge.
Here's Juleson with it. Juleson loses it on the way, and they're going to get a foul on Weston Scott.
Good strength right there by the All-State receiver. Juleson going against the All-State D-back. Weston Scott in the football side.
Demons 6-team foul. Inbound to Rubidoux. He turns, heads to the 10, reverse layup, missed it. Too much English on that one.
Yeah, again.
Back comes Austin. Austin in the paint, stop behind the back. Teardrops up and good. Pretty move there by Kalik Austin.
Just threw on the Jets.
And Jason Horner wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 5:15 to go in this one. Bismarck High 68, Legacy 57. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Some of us drive trucks, some of us work long shifts in the oil fields, some of us just want to get home safely. When an accident happens, whether it's on the highway, in the oil fields, or anywhere in between, we all need someone who isn't afraid to take on the big guys. At Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride, we fight for your rights, your recovery, and your future. Because no matter where you come from, when you're injured, you deserve justice and peace of mind. We're on your side. Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Your plan, your future, your team.
Well, a 5-point swing in one possession has extended this out to an 11-point lead for the Demons. Here's Juleson with it. Inside they go to Rubidoux. He's triple teamed. Weston Kraft, his shot comes up short, and now Najee Boyd the rebound.
Rubidoux did not see how wide open Juleson was.
Austin gets to the 10, throws one up, and misses that one, and he's going to be fouled by Jack Juleson, his third.
See, the Demons are really spreading the floor again, Scott, and letting these guys, Artie Carlo, Weston Scott, and now Kalik kind of go one-on-one. This is when they're so dangerous, and then you throw Boyd in there, and he is a great one-on-one player as well. You know, Carlo averaging 20 points a game, Scott 14, Kalik, 14. So you're looking at 48 points a night. You just roll the ball out, and those guys, they've been pretty much in double figures, all three of them, every game.
Kalik gets them both, makes it a 13-point lead, and we got a basketball.
Somebody's dribbling. I think the kids were behind us, went downstairs now, dribbling the ball. Yeah, he's saying, nope, gives it to somebody else.
So 4:41 to play.
Still lots of time.
Yeah, there is. Legacy's got to go on a little bit of run here as Weigel works it up the floor for Legacy, speaking about a guy that's been quiet, Chuck, it's Brody Weigel. He's got 1-3 in the night.
Yeah, they've been all over him. They've done such a good job playing defense on him.
Berryhill. Now Weigel gets downhill, fall away jumper on the baseline, comes off. Austin the rebound. Turns, has it poked away by Rubidoux into the hands of Ruff. Link attacks, throws one up off the window, too strong, and the rebound comes down to Greff. And Weston Scott slows it up.
Setting up a play now. We'll see what the Demons run.
Tried to get it to Artie Carlo. He got bumped.
Yeah.
Now Scott has it on the wing. Weston.
Now the head play here. We'll see what this one is.
I think this is an ISO play here.
Double high pick.
Austin in traffic. He missed that one. That's a shot clock violation.
That was not a good shot right there.
Reminder, we'll have our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game report. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom at Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. We'll also have our Sport Clips MVP of the game and our move of the game by Spas, etc.
But with so much film right now on players, I guarantee you Legacy knew exactly what was coming there.
Yep.
It was great defense.
Down low, Rubidoux, he's triple teamed. Pass right wing to Ruff, fires for three, and he buries it, does Braxton Ruff.
All Braxton Ruff does is make threes. 3 of them tonight.
10-point lead with 3:09 left to go in the ball game. Here's Kenyatta White up high for Bismarck High. Hands off to Weston Scott. Weston attacks, little finger roll, missed it, but he drew the contact.
Weigel can't believe it, as Weston went hard to the lane on the left side and just.
Well, what I think Brody has the argument for is, I think Scott went by him.
Right.
I don't think he was in a position to push him.
And he was going away from the basket when he flipped it up, behind him. Weston, boys, he's played big down the stretch here.
He'll have another one. Missed that one.
He's destined for that 50% free throw shooting, isn't he?
Yeah. Down low, Rubidoux works down low on Austin, and he goes up. And they're going to get Kalik with the foul.
Kalik thought he was blocked right on top, but the official said, nope, you got him on the forearm as well. Kalik is, I wouldn't say underrated defender, because we've seen him play so many times, and Coach Jordan Willem talks so highly of his defensive ability.
Rubidoux misses that one.
You think he's going to need an ice bath when this night's over? Yes.
I'm guessing the snooze button might go on a couple times tomorrow morning.
If you're his first period teacher, give him a break if he falls asleep tomorrow morning.
10-point lead now, 71-61, 2:45 left to go. Kenyatta White hands off to Austin. Kalik attacks on Rubidoux, nowhere to go. Now gets it out to Carlo. Carlo spins in the lane, tough shot. That one comes off by Artie Carlo. Here's Ruff. Good play there by Braxton not to let White steal that one away. Here's Berryhill looking for Rubidoux. Rubidoux wants it. He's going to face up on Austin. Backs down, leans in, scored and one.
Awkward looking shot there, Scott. See this one on the Ryan Family Dealership replay. It looks from here like he's got nothing. Kalik's in a great spot. Then a crazy dribble and just kind of slips the defense. I'm not sure who they called that on.
They called that one on Kalik. That's his fourth.
Okay, that's big, as Rubidoux took him right to the rack.
Johnny gets that one.
Man, 25 points for Rubidoux. He's catching his breath, Scott.
71-64, 2:18. Carlo dribble entry handoff to Bieber on the left wing. Now top of the key to Scott. Now Carlo. Carlo pulls from the right wing for three. Oh, he rattles it home. What a big shot that was for Artie Carlo.
I mean, he had Makai Berryhill right on his face, or Makaya. So, I mean, that's all offensive credit to Artie Carlo.
Lead back to 10 as they get in the front court. Skip pass, Berryhill, left side three. That one comes off. Rubidoux the rebound. Rubidoux the putback and scored.
That looked like sixth grade when you got a big guy. everybody else
First
just
International
below.
Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 1:41 to go. 8-point lead for the Demons. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Oh, Johnny Rubidoux playing his heart out here tonight against the Bismarck Demons, the number 2 ranked team in the state of North Dakota.
I think Legacy's shown they belong.
Yo, there's no question about it.
And they got their...
Absolutely.
I mean, hopefully they're going to get
well, if they
Griffin
get
Zins back at some point in time. But, man, they're playing good. These sophomores are coming in and giving them great minutes.
They get it to Austin. Now they slow it down. Now they go into a weave to the Demons. Leading it by 8, and Scott attacks.
I mean, when do you go into foul mode? I don't know at this point, but I would say, you got Weston Scott. I mean, he's a 53% free throw shooter.
Well, no timeouts left for Legacy, so Weston Scott will toe the Serve Pro free throw line.
There he goes. What
One's
did he
up
say?
and good by Wes.
Take that, Mr. Claremont.
Kenyatta White comes in. Najee Boyd goes out.
This is the old offense-defense substitution here. Going to get a big body in to maybe box out Rubidoux tonight.
And Weston misses the second one. Back comes the Sabres. 75-66. They got to go quick. Here's Juleson.
Well, he just doesn't even look to shoot.
Hands off Weigel. Now they go to Rubidoux on Kenyatta White. Rubidoux backs down, finds a cutting rough. Nowhere to go. Now out to Weigel. Now to Juleson. Yeah, too much time. 7 on the shot clock. Juleson gets in the paint, stops. Now he spins baseline up off the glass and scored it as Jack Juleson.
Jack, you got to watch the film, man, and you see how many opportunities you got. Be aggressive offensively.
75-68. 49 seconds. Austin down low. Kenyatta White layup got it.
Yeah, double teaming the ball, wide open. Quick timeout, I think, for the Demons.
Yep. First National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 77-68. We'll take one with them. First National Bank and Trust timeout. We'll send you to break with a Ryan Family Leadership replay. Artie Carlo.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
Now there's a look at Jordan Wilhelm giving his team some instruction with 44.9 left to play. And what a game it's been here tonight at Jim Hauser Gymnasium. Folks feel this one's over with as they start to file out. Get it into Berryhill, and Berryhill quickly in the front court, guarded by Austin, comes off a screen. Now Juleson, now here's Weigel. Out to Rubidoux. Rubidoux is going to attack, spins on Austin, shot short, rebound taken by Rubidoux. Left pass to the wing to Berryhill, his three's off. Rebound to Weston Scott. And I think that's all it's going to be, as the Demons are going to probably bounce this one out. And they are going to win this one here tonight by a score of 77-68. And they will move to 14-1 overall, 11-1 in the WDA. And there is your final horn. As what a performance tonight by the Legacy Sabres as well. Chuck Claremont's made his way down to the playing floor. That'll take us into our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report. Shots Crossroads get filled up with a delicious menu that includes a famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. And planning team financial advisors, whether you're looking for a full-service financial planner, planning for farm or business succession, planning team financial advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. What's going on the floor right now? And Chuck Claremont. Chuck, take it away.
All right, thanks, Scott. You know, you knew it was going to be tough. You come out here and play in this Legacy gym. They always seem to come out and give you a tough game, and that's okay. I mean, maybe, I know it's okay for us. I don't know if it's okay for you.
Yeah.
Winning and talking to you, that's what's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and, like, we had a lot of things that we didn't do well tonight, but I tell you what, when they made their run at us, Johnny's an absolute load. There's no bigs in our league, really. Obviously, the Barth kid from St. Mary's can make some plays. Trueblood's more of a forward than he is a big. Obviously, the kid at Century, Krawlik, is a good big, but, I mean, as far as a true big that can attack going to the basket, he can shoot the three, he can play on the block, and he gave us fits. I mean, you would think watching that game that we spent zero time in practice talking about him. I will tell you, he was number one up on the list, but honestly, sometimes when a kid's good, he's just good, and he goes and makes plays. So, you know, when they made their run and tied it up, we were looking to our seniors and looking to some of the guys that have been through the fires, and Artie stepped up, and Weston stepped up, and Najee stepped up. We had a bunch of guys at different times step up, which was good to see.
Yeah, that's exactly what you talked about, is everybody had an opportunity. I think Najee hit 3 twos in a row, and talk about that 5-point play. I mean, how big was that? That, to me, was the difference of the game, the changing point.
Yeah, it was obviously big. We ran a little set for Weston, had him coming off of a down screen, hits a big three, they blow the whistle. Obviously, both sides think it's against themselves, and they find out it's against them. Honestly, I didn't really see exactly what happened in the moment because I was watching to see what the down screen looked like. But yeah, that was obviously a big turning point, because I think it was a one-possession game at that time, and we scored 5 straight points within 2 seconds and kind of stretched the lead a little bit. But still, I mean, a battle down to the end. We haven't been in a lot of these really tight ones where you're down to the wire and you have to play good situational basketball. So it was good for us tonight to be able to run some offense late, because we're good when we play fast. But we have to keep figuring out that in the half court, defensively and offensively, is where you're going to make your money late.
Well, and ultimately, I think Coach Horner, he was very purposeful on offense to really move the basketball and take the air out a little bit.
Yeah, they did a great job moving it. And they were very unselfish and doing a great job screening away from the basketball. And obviously they saw that we were trying to double Johnny early off of specific players, and then Johnny did a great job of turning and looking opposite and using that footwork and pitching the ball opposite, and they made us pay by a lot of different guys hit threes for them tonight. Juleson stepped up and hit a big one. A lot of guys off their bench stepped up and played extremely well. So, hey, man, that's a good team. That's a really big-time WDA basketball game, and we're happy to come out on top.
It was a great win, Coach. Congratulations. Artie Carlo, step in here. I tell you what, I felt to you that you came out that second half and you really had a purpose. I felt you really came out. We're looking for your shot a lot more there, and it seems like you have this ability that when things get tough, you want the basketball.
Yeah, I know my teammates trust me, and they look to me as a leader, and I knew that was one of the chances I had to take over. So,
speaking of taking over, I thought the biggest shot was you come off a screen all the way across, and you have Kaya Berryhill right in your face, and you hit that three. I mean, that's obviously confidence.
Yeah, he's playing me tough all night, but I just knew we needed a big shot, so stepped up.
Yeah, and you did. And I mean, to me, talk about your team in terms of how difficult of a night it was tonight, because it's a different. They held you really to what 77 points or whatever it was. It's not the same type of offense you normally get to play, a type of game flow.
Yeah, they played us really tough, but our team just has to stay together, and we all knew that. They always play us tough here, and we just had to stay together, play our game, and yeah.
And you got to be proud of so many different guys. You know what I mean? Obviously, you stepped up tonight, but man, there was time and time again, so many different guys stepped up when you needed them.
Yeah, for sure. We all have trust in each other. We all know we're all hoopers. We all put in the work, so we know, when it comes down to it, we have trust in each other.
It's a big win. Congratulations. Great job. Okay, back to you, Scotty.
All right, thanks, Chuck Claremont. As there you have it, victorious Jordan Wilhelm and Artie Carlo as the Demons won it by a score of 77-68. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame report, rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Well, 77-68. The boys hang on and knock off the Legacy Sabres here tonight in game number 2. The Demons sweep the regular season over the Legacy Sabres and the boys, and also the girls' size. As Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom at Schatz Crossroads, your postgame headquarters, or online at schatzcrossroads.com. And for a look at the final individual numbers, here's Chuck Claremont.
All right, thanks, Scott. For these Sabres, the big fella, 27 big points, 17 in the second half. He was just dominant, and that's what Coach Wilhelm couldn't say enough good things about him. But it wasn't enough. 27 points for Jonathan Rubidoux, 11 for Braxton Ruff. He played well tonight, 3 triples and another basket. 10 for Micaiah Berryhill. I thought he played really well, too.
I did, too.
Good to see that. Jack Julson was 7, 3 for Brody Weigel. Quiet night for Brody. 2 for Josh Link, 1 for Aiden Schmidt. Weston Kraft had 4, and then Cooper Johnson had a bucket for their total of 68. They were 5-11 from the free throw line, and they made 7 threes tonight from the team side. For the Demons, they had 9 in the scoring column, 17 for Artie Carlo. He led them. He had 12 in the second half. He really came out hot and then hit that huge 3 late in the game. 16 for Kalik Austin, 12 in the first half for him, 10 for Grant Bieber, 6 for Najee Boyd, and there were back-to-back-to-back baskets there. 4 for Brennan Greff, 8 for Kenyatta White, a bucket apiece for Tadarian Slack and Hayden Bondley, and then Weston Scott had 12 points tonight, including basically a 5-point play, if you want to call it that, in the same possession, for their total of 77. The Demons were 11 for 16 from the free throw line. They also made 7 threes tonight. Demons were up 42-31 at halftime, and then, man, Legacy came out on fire. Actually took the lead 54-52 with about 9 minutes and change left in the basketball game. The Demons came right back, tied it, went ahead, then it was 61-57, and then the Weston Scott 5-point play, basically where he hit the 3. There was a foul. They got the ball back, and he scores on an out-of-bounds play, and they go up 9, and the Demons never look back as they cruise to a 77-68 victory and a hard-fought win tonight for the Demons.
Chuck, I think is one thing you can take away from this game is that, and you touched on it, is that Legacy's real, and I don't think that when you get into the West Region tournament, everybody's got to know that the Legacy Sabres are going to be right there. And after the performance tonight, they didn't come out with the win, but certainly this is a team that as you watch throughout as we've watched up to where we are right now. This is a team that's progressing and will continue to progress.
Yeah, Coach Horner has to be pleased. Nobody likes losing, but bottom line is his team's playing good. Rubidoux knows his role now. Get inside, dominate inside like he's doing, and then everybody else chip in around him. And, you're going to get a better game next time out of Brody Weigel. It's really the defense against him. I mean, I'm sure the defense, if Rubidoux was 1, Weigel was 2 in terms of people on his board tonight, and they surely did the job against Brody Weigel tonight. But great job by Legacy and how hard they played, but Demons just played better.
Well, Chuck, we've got to give out our Spas Etc. move of the game. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop into Spas Etc. and you'll find a massive inventory and the next level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room at Spas Etc. And man, we had a lot of them tonight. I mean, this thing could go on and on and on and on. But
and this guy had a number of them.
And this guy had a number of them. But I tell you what, I thought that move of the game, I thought the hustle play that Weston Scott had here on this play right here was a great play.
Yeah, he gets the ball knocked away. He dives to the ground and then
turns
and says, okay, somebody's got to be open. Falls down right here and looks in here. Wide open underneath is Tadarian Slack with the basket. That is a great play for our Spas Etc. move of the game.
Yeah, Spas Etc. move of the game goes to Weston Scott. And, folks, we can tell you that PSP is the home for your live broadcast home. PSP Plus. Passes coming soon. Be sure to like and follow us on all of our social media platforms. www.psp.network, and we'll have all wall-to-wall coverage for you of postseason hockey and basketball coming up right here on the PSP network. Now we got to give out our MVP of the game, Chuck. Tonight, our Sport Clips MVP game is brought to you by Sport Clips, the home of the MVP haircut experience. I think I'm close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Yeah. And that Sport Clips game MVP is, Chuck, and you called it, man. A guy that turned it up in the second half of the ball game.
He really did. He came out looking to score, hit a 3 right away out of the get-go. Had his 2 and 1s in the first 9 minutes of the game. Here's one of those, or the second half. Artie Carlo, and then that 3 he hit late in the game over the top of Micaiah Berryhill, which give Artie credit. He said, hey, he played me tough all night, so it's great of the respect that he showed. But 17 points tonight. He led the Demons, and senior leader That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to come out when you need them and score big buckets, and he did. He is our Sport Clips MVP of the game, Artie Carlo.
Well, there you have it. Let's take a look coming up the rest of the week on the PSP Network. PSP Primetime coming up tomorrow. Also, boys, we got boys hoops. We got 2 boys hoops games on Thursday and some hockey. And then boys and girls basketball on Friday, and we'll round out the week with some more boys and girls basketball. So lots more to come here on the PSP Network. Big thanks goes out to Johnny Haugen and Aaron Wald, grabbing all the highlights for you and the photos tonight from Hauser Gymnasium, doing a great job as they do each and every time on the PSP Network. As we want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight. Want to thank BNC National Bank, also Valvoline Its Oil Change, First National Bank and Trust, Ryan Family Dealerships, also ServPro, Minot State, UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Northern Plains Heating and Air, BSN Sports, Farstead Oil, also to Val Suckery, Aggie Foundation, Bones Barbecue Sauce, Jerome's Collision Center, Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads, Sport Clips, and Spas, etc., and all those other sponsors you see throughout the broadcast here tonight. We do apologize for the technical difficulties right away, but we certainly hope you enjoyed the remaining portion of the broadcast here tonight on the PSP Network. The girls win it 62-49 in a game that just went final. Bismarck High 77, Legacy 68. For Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey saying so long from Hauser Gymnasium.